Goodbye, Mr. Norton. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Alright. So, it's Monday today. Normally I don't stream on Mondays, but I forgot to stream yesterday. Normally I would have done this yesterday, but I forgot. And by forgot, I mean I slept literally all day because I wasn't feeling well. And that's pretty much it, so I guess I'm streaming this today, so let me boot up the game. Thank you for following, by the way. The Ultra Bot Mech 2. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let me turn off the music now. Okay, alright. Today it's hot. It's hot today. Is the game playing any audio? Oh crap, I forgot my controller. I need the USB for that controller. God damn it. I was messing around with my Nintendo Switch. Very wholesome game. I'm actually like, definitely no violence. Yeah, no. And no like sexual anything either. Yes. Very wholesome, very kid-friendly. God damn it, why is my USB not going inside the computer? USB stick, there we go. God damn it, it's not working. There we go. There we go. Now it's oh shit! Hold on, Steam's like also having a fit. 1 second. It does that whenever I turn on my controller. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that took a little hot second. How is the audio compared to my voice? I am uncertain. I feel like it's too loud, actually. Let me just try to fix that a little bit. Because I remember I was looking at like footage from the last time I streamed this, and like I could not fucking hear myself in the slightest. So let me put that down like way down and see how that goes. I'm actually near the tail end of the game right now. I'm just sitting on a couple last handful of sub-stories to do, amongst other things. Let me see. I might have lowered the volume too much. Let me just get into a brawl real quick. And like compare that. Like in my ears it sounds fine. But if I go and try to like beat the crap out of somebody, it might be too quiet. Also there's no music when you're walking around in Yakuza 3, which is a little awkward. How is this? It's not peeking into the yellow. Okay. Yeah, that took no time at all. And yeah, you could tell I'm definitely at the end of the game because like the enemies are actually aggressive now and kicking my ass and stuff. There we go. Also, they've got like 2 health bars now. Random thugs on the streets have like multiple health bars. I have not played this in a little while and it shows. There we go. I really do not like fighting enemies with tasers in these games. Especially because when I'm using the taser, it does like nothing. Whoops. I am not used to mashing at all either. Also, that guy is just like completely unaffected by the taser, I've noticed. Like, completely unstunned altogether. My god, maybe I should not have been playing this today, because man, my fingers do not feel great. There we go. Phew. I've been playing actually Elden Ring in the off time. Yeah, maybe this should be a little louder. Hold on, let me put it up by like 20%. I've been playing Elden Ring. Questionable 50k. I certainly feel like I've earned it. Jeez, I'm gonna go spend like a solid 10k just like healing up the damage from that. This reminds me also there was this side quest I needed to do at Cafe Alps. Namely, like the murder mystery thing that I supposedly, like, apparently I looked it up. I'm not supposed to be able to do this sub-story until, like, the final chapter of the game, which is kind of wild to me. There we go. I'm not healed up to full, but I'm not dying anymore. Okay, what does my inventory look like? Did I pay? No, I did not, like... I did not fix up my inventory in between streams at all, did I? Well, I suppose I could just do that right now. I mean, I suppose. Get myself like 20 million spears if I can. Because I could just buy the White Lotus combs. So yeah, I guess that's just what I'm gonna do now. Let me put all these batteries in my box real quick. And just do that. Because I can craft using items in my box, but I can't just send stuff to the box like whatever I want. Which is very annoying. Yeah, I told myself I was gonna do like inventory management between streams. But then I didn't. Because I'm like very unprofessional. Also, man, I really wish I did not accidentally turn off the map all the time. What are batteries for? They're used for crafting weapons. Which is one of my favorite things to do in these games, actually. Also, god damn it, everyone has tasers at the end of the game. Fucking asshole, come here. You and your fucking teasers. Never mind, I cannot aim. It takes absolutely forever to get back up, too. Not that time. I do not want to deal with this taser asshole anymore. I'm actually gonna take out a little bit of my anger on this guy for a quick second there, because I did not need to mash that much. These stupid tasers. Why are they so weak in my hands? You only played Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza 7 till now. Really? Not even Yakuza 0. That's quite surprising. A sparkling 20k. Well, at least they give good money now. Yeah, most people start out with 0. I do strongly recommend going back to 0, actually. As a matter of fact, the reason why I started streaming all of these is because 0 is not available for you on the PS Store. Really? That's weird. Why would they take it down? It might be based because of the country you live in, actually. I did hear a lot of folks can't buy the games anymore if they live in, like, certain countries. Which is a huge shame. They should be available on Xbox Game Pass, though, if you have PC. Yeah, no, I quite like Yakuza 0. I like it a lot. I find it to be, like, a better place to start than Kiwami. Because Kiwami, whilst I love the first game, the first game has not aged well, to say the least. Like, there's a few dated parts. I'd say the Yakuza Kiwami 2 actually holds up a little better. But yeah, Yakuza 7, I started playing it a little bit. This guy's giving me a lot of, like, random info about kimchi for some reason. But yeah, the Yakuza 7 is the reason why I started streaming, because I really wanted to stream it, but then I'm like, would be weird if I started at the game numbered 7, wouldn't it? So I decided not to. It isn't that good because of the turn-based system. I would say I prefer the turn-based system, but that's just because I'm a big JRPG nerd. But it's a bit of a shame that there's no, like, options for the regular combat, though. God damn it, everyone has tasers in this game. Holy crap. Old game is old, and it shows. Stupid fucking taser users. Fuck you, tasers. No. Let me finish him off. Asshole. There we go. Getting tased 24/7 sounds fun. Another thing you'll notice about this game is that people block all the fucking time. Which is why I'm going out of my way to get weapons constantly. Really? Fuck you. But it can't block from behind, though. There we go. But yeah, I had completely forgotten about this. Something that I was very pleased about with this game, though, is, in the original Western release, there was a bunch of quests that were cut out, actually, from the Japanese version. And they added them to this version. Which I was very pleasant... God, getting some purgatory in the old games is always a pain in the ass. Which I was very pleasantly surprised about. Yo, I need to buy combs. Don't ask me why. I need them. I can only get one. Fuck. Really? Only one? Man, that makes me actually really sad. Fuck. Okay, fine. Fair enough, game. Is the purgatory in all Yakuza or something? Yeah, actually. In Yakuza 1, it's just called West Park, and that's just where all the homeless lives, and also in Zero. But then it turns into, like, proper purgatory after... Like it turns into, like, a big, like, construction site, and it's all closed off afterwards. Yakuza 2 talks a lot about that. It's part of the plot. But yeah. Hopefully by the time you reach Yakuza 3, you'll probably have forgotten what most of the stuff that you see in here. So you can experience it like it's fresh. Yo, Kamiyama, I need to mod shit. No, I don't have access to the material for, like, armor, weapons. But yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that, like, the actual, like, fisticuffs, like, the street brawler combat is, like, it used to be a thing for, what is it called? Lost Judgment. That's right. That's the other series that Sego's doing. Was Lost Judgment. Yeah, there we go. That's why I wanted the Lotus Comb that cost 100k. White Dragon Spear. Now I have 2 of them. It used to be for Lost Judgment, but the thing is that, like, the talent agency for the actor that plays the main character basically do not want to see the main character's actor on PC because they're, like, super backwards, and they think that people will, like, mod him naked or something. And so that's why we're not getting the Lost Judgment series on PC, and that makes me really sad. Because that's what Sega was planning on having being the beat 'em up gameplay from now on. So apparently now they're gonna work on something new for that. Or maybe they'll just, like, start making Lost Judgment game, like Lost Judgment 3, without that main character. And they said that they wanted the main series to be turn-based combat, which personally I like it, but it's like, if you're gonna change the gameplay so radically, maybe you should make it like a side series kind of deal, like... You could make Like a Dragon just be the full name, instead of Yakuza Like a Dragon or Yakuza 7. You could just have it be called Like a Dragon, and just make it like the turn-based, like, spin-off kind of thing. And then keep the main series just be the Street Brawler. Maybe that's just me. Do I have enough money to, like, continue repairing shit? Because, oh, perfect! Now I have 2 of them. Do I have enough money to craft anything else? Or, excuse me, repair anything else? Not really. So I'll just keep what I got. And yeah, I have trouble with the enemies that block constantly. It's like, if you've seen Elden Ring, it's a shame that you can't play as scary in Yakuza 7. Well, there's mods for that, at the very least. Plenty of mods. But yeah, Yakuza, they did say that, like, they wanted to shelf Kiryu a lot, like, for a while now. It feels like almost every game they want to shelf Kiryu and be like, okay, Kiryu's story is over now. Like, that was the case in Yakuza 2. They were like, okay, we want Kiryu's story to be over now. We're not gonna make sequels. And then they're like, wait! let's make a sequel. And then they kind of just kept going every game, and then it's like, every 2 or 3 games, they're like, okay, Kiri's over now. Kiri's done. And they finally managed to shelve him at the end of Yakuza 6, basically. Okay, let me take care of my inventory. Garbage now. Take out all the weapons that I repaired, that I want to use. Right, Nature Blade was one of them. Not the mail order katana, give me the hammer, give me White Lotus Spears ×2. I don't think my shotguns are refilled, but I'll still grab them anyways. Same for the guns. And then the rest of these can be like Toughness Emperor, Toughness ZZ. I think I'm good. I'll pick up like the 2 stamina that I had left. Okay. Let me just do some inventory management because I have OCD. I like my shit to be properly organized. Oh, right. The Nature Blade only, like, had 1 durability. I forgot about that. Also, I forgot I grabbed the Photon Blade. This is what sparked Kamiyama's interest in weapons. The fucking lightsaber. As it should. Let me just save. Real quick. Okay. There was a sub-story that I wanted to, like, finish for a while now that I started, like, a couple... Doesn't everyone like that? It's true. Everyone loves lightsabers. Everyone loves sweet, royalty-free lightsabers. Also known as the Photon Blade. But yeah, there was a murder mystery that I started some time ago that I couldn't finish until this chapter. It's like this lady... Basically, her brother's been, like, convicted. And it's like, I've been trying to do this sub-story for a while now. Like, okay. One of Date's colleagues basically gave me his notes for an old murder mystery from, like, ages ago. Let me see if I can find it. Because it actually has the information you need to do this shit. Where the crap is it? Wakaza's notebook. There we go. Where it's like, this dude's been arrested wrongly. He's been in jail for a while now. Then this is the guy that got killed. And then apparently, like, his girlfriend was cheating on him with the murder victim. God, it was a long, complicated thing. But this was annoying to me because, like, this is the first place to start. Is, like, this dude, Jinji Maeda, loves drinking, hates coffee. I hate him. Yeah, basically loves drinking. And it's like, I cannot find him anywhere. So I looked it up, and turns out he's only in Kamurocho at night, and only when you don't have the little girl following you. Which is really annoying. Like, those are all very specific requirements, and I have to go to the Bantam, and he has to be wearing his hat. There's a lot going on. And there's been a lot of me walking around, and I'm like, why can I not do this quest? I like the idea of the murder mystery. I don't like that I get the quest so much sooner than when I can finish it. So now I'm actually gonna do it. If he's here. Otherwise I'm fucked. There he is! Detective Maeda of the Kamurocho Police. Oh, what a surprise. If it isn't the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. You know who I am. Hey, you're famous in this town, so what does the 4th chairman want with me, anyway? It's a very long story. I want to ask you about the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago. Oh, that shitstorm. Yeah, that was my case. Why'd you want to reopen that can of worms now? Well, I'm trying to find out whether Yuichi Akechi really committed that murder or not. What? Are you saying he was falsely charged? Not a chance in hell. No? Why not? We aren't stupid, you know. The police don't arrest people without proof. I've played enough Phoenix Wright games to know that that is a lie, and that you're full of shit. We have plenty of evidence saying Akechi was the murderer. This entire sub-story has a strong Phoenix Wright vibe to it, and I like it. What kind of evidence? We had alibis, witness statements, fingerprints, and a motive. That did it. You got all that evidence. Could you tell me a little bit more about it? Sounds cap that they arrest without proof. Yes, a little bit. Sure, I guess. I'll just stand there, have a seat. Let's see, what to ask. Let's ask about the fingerprint, because that's always like the most sketch part in any Phoenix Wright case. It's just like, oh, we had fingerprint for this case, and then it's like they're like upside down or like they've been there like on top of a piece of paper or something. It's just like, it's always sketch. It's always like a little questionable. Tell me about the fingerprints. The deciding factor in Akechi's arrest was his fingerprints. We took and compared fingerprints with each employees and found on the murder weapon, but the only ones that matched were Akechi's. We concluded that the other prints came from cafe customers and so were unrelated. That does sound like pretty conclusive evidence. Was Akechi really the only person involved who had fingerprints on a murder weapon? Okay, what about the motive? We know what his motive was. His girlfriend was cheating on him with the boss, the victim. Yuichi Akechi had plenty of motive to kill the victim, Oda. You mean because Oda was sleeping with Yuichi's girlfriend, Sawaka Usami? Bingo. We didn't find anybody else who might have had a reason to kill Oda. So they didn't find anybody else, huh? What if someone else did have a reason to kill Oda? Okay, it's a little too soon to pull a Phoenix Wright here, Kiryu. Chill. Let's see. What about the witnesses? Give me the info about the witnesses. Somebody witnessed Yuichi Akechi fleeing the scene just after the crime. I heard about that. The waiter, Masaru Kinoshita, gave a statement saying he saw Akechi. You know, again, in Phoenix Wright, it's always the witness that's the most sketch person as well. If that was me, I would probably think Yuichi did it too. I wonder how I can refute Kinoshita's statement, especially for a 6-year-old murder. What about alibis for all the other people? As part of our initial investigation, we interviewed everyone who may have been involved with the crime. In the end, only person without one was Akechi. Really? Nobody else could have murdered Oda. You're not gonna tell me those alibis, will you? So we either find Yuichi an alibi, or a flaw in one of the others. So there you go, solid evidence. But if you think we've made a mistake, I'd sure like to hear it. Not enough to go on right now. I guess I'd better take a closer look into everything that was going on at the time. Hello, Vita. Welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Kamurocho, crime never pays. Yeah, I'm trying to it sounded better in my head. I was just gonna be like, Kiryu Kazuma, Ace Attorney. Crime never pays. There we go. That sounded better now that I said it like that. Do you know what the Cafe Alp staff from back then are doing nowadays? No, sure, I can tell you that much, but I doubt he'll get anything from them. You wrote the whereabouts of the people running into the... Okay, I guess they all work in Kamurocho, don't they? The florist might know... Oh, I get to go see the florist. That's actually kind of cool. That's really neat. That's a neat detail, because if anyone's got, like, the info, it's the fucking florist. Alright, cool. Okay, so I'm guessing they're added back onto... God, it's kind of awkward to go to Wakazu's notebook. Yeah, I can read game. Alibi, witness testimony, motive, and fingerprint evidence. Who's Kiryu? You mean Hancock? Fallout 4? God, it's so weird hearing the voice actor and literally anybody else is like... It's weird to see, like... It's kind of like when you think about how... The voice actor for Super Mario, Charles Martinet, also voices fucking Parthenax, the dragon from Skyrim, and it's just like, that shit just does not work. It just does not feel real. Or also Lorenz. Lorenz from Fire Emblem Three Houses is voiced by the same person that did Number One, which was a cartoon character from Kids Next Door. God, that's so fucking weird. Voice actors are crazy. I don't know how they managed to do it. Currently employed at Mac Bowl. Okay. The current manager at Cafe Alps. You know, I tried talking to the people at Cafe Alps. The game did not let me. Feeder Square Club Sega. Nakamichi Saint Popo. Nakamichi Street, not Saint. And, of course, Dead. As one would expect. God, okay. There's a lot of fucking places to go. Okay. God damn it, somebody ping me on Discord, 1 second. Just in case it's important. Okay, no, never mind. I'm always a little paranoid. Okay. God, where do I even fucking start? The Shishifuku, not Nakamichi. Nakamichi is this one. I guess it would be closest to go down to Nakamichi, right? Yeah, probably. So you got Sonic running around and swearing, like, what? Felt the same thing playing Dying Light. Protagonist's voice actor is also Sonic's VA? Way past cool! You mean that guy? God, that's weird. It's so weird. The second you start looking up, like, who the voice actors are, like, it all starts to feel kind of strange. All the parallels are noticeable. Well, I'm right next to Cafe Alps, so that's a good place to start, I think. Not this Club Sega, Feeder Square Club Sega. So anyway, let me talk to the lady again. Does she have anything new to say? No, she's just like, fuck you. Basically. Okay, so let me talk to this dude. You're the current manager. Okay. That just looks extremely silly. Just, you got a dude behind the counter, and then you got a dude, like, in front of him at the counter. Just standing right next to each other. Something about that is just extremely funny to me. Okay. Yo. You're Kinoshita-san, right? Mm-hmm. That's right. Who are you? I've been fucking coming here to buy stuff constantly. Also, this guy is just staring at us having this conversation. Just staring dead straight on. Desperately trying not to get in, not to say anything. I'm Kazuma Kiri. I want to talk about the murder that happened here 6 years ago. Oh, that. Well, I don't know if I can tell you anything new, but go ahead. Let's see. What to ask? Let me ask you about your alibi. Where were you and what were you doing when Oda was killed? Well, I was here in the customer area cleaning up. God, just the blank stare. The beautiful anime eyes on that guy. As he stares blankly forward. I believe you can see me on the camera tapes. I wasn't in the locker room when the murder took place. Huh. Alright. What about the... You know, I should have gone to the florist first. Actually. What about the witness statements? They say you saw Yuichi Akechi fleeing the scene. Right, you were the witness. Oh. Yes, I saw him. That night, Akechi-kun disappeared right in the middle of cleanup. I waited a while, but he still didn't come back, so I went to check in on him. That's when I saw him leaving through the back room of the cafe. Are you sure it was Akechi? If you saw, I only saw his back, but I'm sure it was him. If you only saw his back, you cannot be sure it was him. Unless he had some kind of defining feature or trait. If you didn't see his face, then how can you be so sure? This is the Phoenix Wright, just all over again. Like the lady who's just like, I swear that it was him! As she says, talking about the dude wearing a costume. God, I gotta sit down and play Phoenix Wright again. What a good... Well, now that I'm saying that, I'm just like... The problem is I know all of the answers to Phoenix, right? So there's no point. How could you forget about me? I was just here yesterday eating 6 kinds of different cakes and 5 glasses of coffee, all at the same time, after I was bleeding profusely over the carpet. The man I saw leave through the back door was wearing a cafe's waiter uniform. Assuming that you are reliable, that means literally any of the cafes, like, fucking people could have done it. Aside from Odasan, there were only 3 other male employees working that night. Akechi-kun, a guy called Azai-kun, and me. What about Azai? You could see Azai spending the night closing the register on the security tapes. The only person I could have seen would have been Akechi-kun. What about somebody who wasn't working there at the time? After that, I called the police and waited at the back door until they showed up. No one tried to enter or leave during that time. So you didn't see the criminal's face? I got to Kidoshida's testimony. Okay. What about the motive? Just to get a better... I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get anything out of it, so... Did Oda have enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to him much outside of work. I see. Wow, that was short. Holy crap. Do you know anything about the fingerprints? No, they weren't. I keep thinking that if I had touched that ashtray that day, I would have been blamed for the murder. Alright, I think I'm done. Thank you. I'm sorry, I couldn't be of more help. Thank you for your time. Are you a detective, Kiryu-san? Something like that, would you ask? No reason. I was just wondering why anyone would be looking into that case now. Trying to help a friend of mine find out if Yuichi Akechi's innocent. Innocent? You think someone else could have been the murderer? It's possible. I see. I would feel terrible for Akechi-kun if he really was innocent all this time. I can't imagine what it's like to be in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Oh boy! How serendipitous that you would say that to Kiryu of all people! Especially for 6 years! That'd be horrible. That's why we're trying to find out the truth. If you think of anything else, let me know. Okay, I will. Oof. Oof. A little on the nose there, game. Okay. Alright, let me take a look at the actual male employees. Now that I'm thinking about it. There's Kinoshita, which I just talked to. There's Azai, which was indeed, like, on staff. And supposedly on the cameras. All that's left is this dude, not present on the day of the murder, but he has a uniform. Which means it could have been him. His build is nowhere, like, anywhere similar near Akechi, though. Like, Akechi's like a slender, tall dude. Could you really not notice the difference? They've got different hair colors, too! And length, unless the dude changed his hair. I guess I would do that, personally. If I committed a murder, and like, somebody saw me leaving, I'd be like, okay, time to change my hair. Time to shave. Just bald. Just go bald. Yeah, let me go see the florist real quick. Before I go talk to anybody else. I'm not fucking with that guy. I'm busy. I got flowers to go buy. God, there's so many people that want fights constantly. I thought I could sneak by this one, but I couldn't. I do not want to deal with your bullshit. Fuck you. That would absolutely fucking cut them in half, I'm just saying, game. Wow, he's actually not blocking constantly. There we go. A filthy 3K. I love reading the adjectives for whatever they give me. It's always something silly, and I love it. The florist should be hanging out around Majima's place now, right? I guess it's Majima's place, technically, now. God, these people with pink shirts are always giving me anxiety. I don't know why, they're always like the toughest assholes around. Okay, not always, but most of the time they are. And I have no idea why. It's like whenever you see Vegeta in a pink shirt, you think to yourself, it's funny, because he looks less intimidating. But then you're like, wait, no, that makes it more intimidating. The fact that he looks harmless makes him more intimidating. Oh boy, here we go. Walk into purgatory is the worst. And it's a really long walk over there. Yep. Yeah, I am walking. I certainly am walking. Alright, cool. I'm assuming he's just gonna be at the end of the place, right? You know, technically I could also go to, like, the arena, just play a bunch of tournaments for money. Like, that's something I could have thought about doing. Hello, Rob. Are you sheltering yourself from the rain again? From the incessant stream and barrage of Elden Ring streamers? I should ask the florists about the Alps murder. We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney now. Excuse me, I mean Kiryu Kazuma Ace Attorney. Crime never pays.
Hey, Kiryu, heard you looking into that Cafe Alps murder.
Maybe I just like watching you play anything. Big doubt. How'd you hear about that? Kiryu, he literally has cameras everywhere! Not just Kamurocho. Just everywhere.
Don't underestimate my information network. I know everything that goes on in this town.
I guess you do. Now, do you know anything about the murder?
I have the police reports in my database. What do you want to know?
The murder weapons and the fingerprint, please. Tell me about the murder weapon.
The same type of ashtray is found all over the cafe, but it was one significant difference between those and the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
The weaponized ashtray had a chipped edge.
A chipped edge, you say? Do you know how that happened?
The day of the murder, a customer knocked the ashtray off the table to the floor, chipping it. Akechi noticed it while he was cleaning up at closing time, decided to bring it to the dumpster and throw it away.
Really? Huh.
That's when he passed by the locker room and saw his girlfriend cheating.
Oh.
There's no doubt Akechi touched the murder.
There's no doubt Akechi touched the murder weapon that day.
Nope. Normally, the ashtray would have been washed if all fingerprints would have disappeared. But Akechi noticed that particular ashtray had been chipped, so instead of washing it, he decided to throw it out. And by that twist of fate, everyone who touched it that day still had their prints all over it.
This really is just like Phoenix Wright. People should go play Phoenix Wright. They're a really great series. Unfortunately, I've already played them myself, so it's like I can't play them again. Because I already know all the answers. And it's just like, oh, that takes away, like, literally 90% of the gameplay. At that point, you might as well, I personally might as well just go watch the anime. So, all fingerprints. You imagine an ashtray holding a machine gun. When he says weaponized ashtray. Well, it has been turned into a weapon. It's not, like, wrong. All the fingerprints on the murder weapon were made the day of the murder. Okay. I got the florist testimony. Tell me about the fingerprints themselves in that case.
Ooh. These are all the prints taken from the ashtray.
What's the deal with these three?
The prints outlined in red about Akechi's is apparently the evidence that led directly to his arrest.
What about the other fingerprints?
Well, one thing's for sure, none of them matched the prints of any of the other employees at Cafe Alps at the time.
At the time, you say?
They're thought to be from customers who visited the cafe that day, probably 2 or 3 people.
Then one of these sets of prints might be from the real murderer.
It's certainly possible.
So the real murderous prince could be on the ashtray, huh? Hold on. And I need to have an MP3 file ready. Let me just go on YouTube real quick. Like for later. God damn it, Firefox! I do not want to update. This will be important later, because I already see where this is gearing towards. One second. There we go. Alright, let me get back to the game now. I got the Ashley fingerprints. Okay,
You should be able to get more information from the people related to a case. If you haven't talked to all of them yet, you'd better do that.
Thanks. You've been a big help, except you did not tell me who the actual murderer was, which is kind of surprising. Given he's had these cameras for so long, you'd think he would know. Or maybe he's just fucking around. Maybe he's just like, I'll let you play detective, Kiryu. It's funnier that way, even though I already tell you the answer. I already know the answer. Or rather, like, Florist is saying that. That was a long walk to come here for actual important information. Which means I don't feel like I wasted my time walking all the way here. It's kind of awkward to do this with one hand while leaning over to my fridge and grabbing my smoothies. I have a delicious smoothie. Strawberry jam, bananas, ice cubes, a little bit of milk, a little bit of orange juice. Who says eating healthy cannot be delicious? Liars. That's who says that. And idiots. Had a brain freeze earlier drinking that. So I'm gonna do it in moderation today. Okay, I've already gone to the Cafe Alps. Let me take a peek again at Wakazo's place. I have to go to the Mock Bowl, I believe, for a thing. Yeah, current manager of Cafe Alps. You work at Feeder Square Club Sega, Nakamichi Street Popo. Which one is Nakamichi again? It's the center one with the other Club Sega, I think. Right? This is, now I'm a little, no, that's Shishifuku. Yes, that is Shishifuku. Nakamichi is this one. I was correct. I was correct. Is there even a Popo on this street? Oh, it's Showa Street. Wait, hold on. There's no Popo on Nakamichi. I feel like I'm being bamboozled here. There's not supposed to be a Popo on this street. Unless this... No, let's go to Buki Drug. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I guess this is technically... God, Kamurocho is confusing. I forgot that this alley is considered part of Nakamichi as well. Which is stupid and makes no sense because it's a completely different street. But, yes.
Oh.
You know, I don't want to fuck with this guy. Fuck him. Everybody wanted to pick a fight with Kiryu. I guess I could just avoid them, but I do have the items that reduce the amount of fights that spawn, and I'm seriously considering going for them again. Just to not have to deal with this bullshit while I'm just walking around. Alright. Where is the guy now? God, again, it's... I get that they're trying to keep it so that there's always, like, the NPC you can buy stuff from while doing the sub-story, but it's really awkward to just have the dude sitting next to another dude staring blankly forward. Are you a Zai, former employee of Cafe Alps? Yeah, who are you? Kazuma Kiryu, attorney at law. I mean, I want to ask you about the murder that happened at Cafe Alps 6 years ago.
Oh, なるほどな.
Oh, that. Yeah, what do you want to know? I would like to ask about your alibi at the time of the crime.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I was closing the register. It was after we closed for the night.
So you didn't go anywhere near the murder scene, the locker room?
Of course not. I mean, what would I? I was still working, wasn't I?
What? He's acting kind of funny. What about the witness statements? What do you remember about that? It has been 6 years, to be fair. Could be he's acting funny because he's like, I don't fucking remember. It's been 6 years. I can barely remember what happened last week.
Yeah?
No, I don't know anything.
Ask about the fingerprints. Maybe they are a fingerprint shield user. Oh, God, no. They giving me... Yeah, this kind of horror stories makes me not want to go back to Elden Ring PvP.
Nah, I don't know anything. I only found out about the murder had taken place when Kinoshita showed up, looking white as a sheet. I didn't see the murder at all.
I see.
But I did see Oda-san's body. Did you? Still see it. Ugh.
So Zai went into the locker room after the murderer had escaped. Interesting. Okay. What about motives? Do you know anybody with a motive to kill Oda?
Well, you reap what you sow. I'm trying to make him sound like a douchey teenager, but kind of like tired.
He's been token up since the murder took place.
I mean, it was bad enough he was always messing around at the workplace, but going after another employee's woman, get a grip.
Make it sound like he'd slept with other women at the cafe before.
Yeah, I saw him hook up with another woman with her once.
Another woman? Got a name for her?
Yeah, I think her last name was Saito. I guess she was dating Oda-san at the time of the murder.
I don't see anybody named Saito listed among the people related to the case.
She'd already quit the cafe by that time. I heard she was hung around Oda, though.
So Oda was dating somebody at the time. Interesting. Not particularly related, though. What about fingerprints? You know anything about those? Your fingerprints were not found on the murder weapon. Isn't that strange, seeing as you were one of the waiters? Not really, Kiryu.
Oh.
If Kinoshita was the one taking care of it.
I just didn't like doing the ashtrays. Always left that to other people.
Yeah, you definitely seem like a fucking teenager, don't you?
So it's pretty natural my fingerprints wouldn't be on it, I guess.
I see. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to ask. Not terribly useful.
This job's pretty boring, so thanks for helping me kill some time. He could have asked me to ask more if he wants.
Are you sure there isn't anything else you want to tell me?
What do you mean? It's not like I have anything to hide.
Azai sounds like he knows more. I just don't have enough information now to get it out of him. I'll talk to him again later. Interesting. A little hand-holdy of the game to be like, come back later with more info. A little hand-holdy. I'm trying to think, like, actually I feel like Phoenix Wright was not nearly that hand-holdy at all. Phoenix Wright kind of just let you do whatever you wanted. Also, by the way, I've got a lightsaber now. Just want to let that sink in. It one-shots people. It's pretty cool. God, I love this fucking thing so much. But does it dislocate shoulders? No. I can cut off people's shoulders, though. An old magazine. Exquisite old magazine, Kiri says. Thanks. Okay, all that's left now is the Mach Bowl and the Sega. The Club Sega at Theta Square. How much does it cost to repair? Not as much as you might think, actually. Oh, motherfucker. I'm trying to avoid people now, but at the same time, I'm, like, almost out of cash, so I really don't want to. I want your katana! So I don't have to use up my durability. This motherfucker picked it up as it was falling to the ground. What a piece of shit. Like, actually. Yo, actually, hold on. Try that again. God damn it, he fucking broke it on me. I could sure there was a move I could do when they were afraid, but I guess not. Hello, Spacey, by the way. Having a lovely day. Oh, Dark Souls 3. A sensible, eerie stuffed toy. I'm not sure if that's the adjective that I would use for an item like that. But thanks. I've actually never crafted a single thing that uses that thing. I'm sitting on like 20 of them in my inventory. People keep giving them to me when I beat them up. Speaking of, let me equip more weapons. Yeah, I broke that spear. This is why I repaired the dragon spear. And this is why I have 2 of them now. Are those adjectives randomized? They are, yes. It could be anything, like for cash, for items. Wrong entrance. There we go. I am not cute. A very expensive turd. A pristine turd, you might say. Are we? Yeah, you're the guy that I've got that I find the sketchiest on the list. You're Imagawa, right?
Yeah, no, that's right. You.
I'm looking into the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago.
What?
Let's see. Let me ask you about the fingerprints on the murder weapon. Your prints were not found on the murder weapons, were they?
Next you're going to start saying I wore gloves! Well, you're wrong! I wasn't anywhere near the cafe that day.
Jeez, I opened up with the most fucking aggressive one, huh? Guess it stands to reason your prints wouldn't be on it.
What a way to open up.
Just like, the first thing I ask about is like,
next you're going to say this!
I guess you're supposed to do them from top to bottom, which I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Let me ask you about motives. Can you think of anybody who'd want to kill Oda?
I don't know anything. Don't ask me.
God, you're horribly not useful. Let me ask you about witness statements. Do you know anything about the man seen fleeing the scene?
No, I didn't see anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Can you tell me about your alibi on the day of the murder?
Yeah, I was not. I was spent the entire day at home.
Alone?
No, some friends came over and we played video games.
Are these friends, and these friends corroborated your alibi?
That's right, so it wasn't me.
He's a streamer. He's actually a big boobed, like, lady VTuber that uses a voice changer. Let me stop asking you questions.
I don't know anything about the murder. Just leave me alone.
Man, this guy's got a fucking persecution complex. Let me know if you remember anything from around the time of the murder. Doesn't matter how small.
I didn't do anything. Honest, you have to believe me. Everyone's saying I'm the murderer, aren't they? Aren't they?
No, nobody's saying anything about you, actually.
I don't believe you. Everyone hated me at the cafe. They used to arrest me.
Arrest you how?
Someone even stole my wallet, CDs, uniform out of my lockers on the day of the murder.
That's extremely specific. Okay. Are you sure the police didn't pick them up as evidence?
Absolutely sure. Someone was harassing me, I tell you.
Somebody stole Imagawa's things, huh? Okay, he might not be the murderer in that case. Why would you not tell the police about that? Oh, I got Imagawa's testimony, I guess. Cool. Okay, let me go to the mock bowl. So the next lady is the person that was cheating on the accused with the boss that got murdered. So She's not at the... for once, they're not sitting right next to the NPC for playing the thing. Are you Sawako Usami? Yeah? What do you want? I'm looking into the murder that happened at Cafe Alp 6 years ago. There's nothing left to say. Yuichi Akechi might not have killed Oda. If we're gonna find out the truth, I need to hear your account of what happened that day. What to ask? Let me ask you about motive. Specifically about how you're cheating on your boyfriend with the boss. For starters, any idea what somebody would want to kill Oda? Are you trying to be funny? Yes, actually. I mean, besides your relationship with Oda, did he do anything else to make anybody else mind? I don't know. The police would have known if they had any loans or anything like that, right? I wasn't particularly close to him, really. We just ended up hooking up that night. At your workplace? Hold up! That's not something that just happens! At your workplace? Where your boyfriend also works? Where your boyfriend is working at that night? Oh, boy! Yeah, I'm sorry, I get like this whenever I deal with, like, very obvious, like, why are humans stupid kind of situations. And this is very much a, why are humans stupid kind of situation. Let me put this all into bullet point. You work at the cafe. You cheat, you had sex with the boss. Your boyfriend, that you're currently in a not open relationship with, also works at a cafe and also worked that night at the cafe where you also worked at the cafe together with your boyfriend and your boss. How do you think you could possibly have sex with somebody and cheat on your lover who is literally like one wall away from you? Like, that's not the boss forcing you, like, raping you or forcing you to have sex or anything. No, this is you, like, consenting to be like, yeah, I want to cheat with my boyfriend at my place of work. And you're just like, what? No. Why? No. How? How do you arrive to this conclusion? I see. Okay. Maybe Ikechi really did kill... Let's just move on from this point of thought. Let's just move on. Let's talk about the witness statements. Tell me about the person seen fleeing the scene. I don't know anything about that. I left the cafe before Yuichi did, so I don't know how he left. Weren't there... Okay. I ought to ask more detail about your alibi. Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't you in the room when he got killed? That was the impression that I got. You were there when Akechi confronted Oda, weren't you? Yeah. I mean, I was the reason they fought, so of course I was there. Yeah? Yeah? What happened after that? Did you see Akechi kill Oda?
Yeah.
I took off, so don't ask me. Took off? What do you mean? Do you have any idea how it feels to have your significant other walk in on you when you're with someone else? Talk about awkward. God, these really are teenagers. Holy crap. Awkward. That's all you have to say about that situation? Jeez, people are gross. Would have been even more awkward if other people started coming in to see what all the fuss was about, so ran out the back door. What did you do after you left the cafe? I went home. But Yuichi followed me. We spent the night arguing about breaking up. Of course, I never imagined he'd already killed Oda-san. So you're saying you didn't see Akechi kill Oda? And he didn't seem like he had just committed murder? Because that's like... I don't care how hardcore of a man you think you are, or woman. That's not like something you can just do and then go on to like have a spat with your lover afterwards. No. That's right. I told the police that too. So nobody actually saw Akechi kill Oda. Okay, cool. Let me ask you again about the witness statements in that case. I don't know anything about that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks. No new info. Okay. What about fingerprints in that case? Do you know anything about that? Right. The only fun Yuichi. We constantly replace the customer's ashtrays with clean ones, but Yuichi must have been the only one to touch that one. I guess he was just unlucky. Yuichi took good care of the customers and replaced their ashtrays often. I think he must have noticed that one was chipped. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, alright. I'm cool, thanks. Are we true here? I'm supposed to be working. Right, sorry. Thanks for your help. What is she even doing? Oh, those are shoes! I was just like, what is this machine even? No, it's shoes. They're like compartments for shoes where it's like you put a coin in there and then I guess the shoes come out. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Out here in Canada, whenever I went to a bowling alley, they're kind of just on a rack. Like, no one's gonna try to steal fucking bowling shoes that have been publicly used, so it's like, seeing shoes being locked up is a little weird. Let me go back to, stay away from me. Let me go back to the popo. Because, like, there was one dude that didn't give me all the info, so maybe he will now that I've gotten more info. Back to the popo. I like that the convenience stores are called the popo. I also love Kitty Go-Go. Kitty Go-Go is an amazing emote. Like, Bongo Tap is great, but Kitty Go-Go is like... It's like the deluxe version. The high quality, like, number 2. When the sequel is better than the original. That's what it is. Yo, let's talk again about the murder. That was boring me to tears. Task away, dude. Let me stop asking a question because that's what prompt. No, okay. Do you remember Imagawa? Imagawa sounds familiar. Coworker from Cafe Alps. Oh, Mr. Gloomy. Yeah, I remember him now. Imagawa says he had things stolen from his lockers. You know anything about that? What? You think I had something to do with it? You're kind of asking. You're kind of acting extremely douchey. The Shrek 2 to Bongo Cat. Do you think I had something to do with it? Yeah, you're acting kind of douchey, so yes. Look, I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to find out what you know. Well, I might have tried to make a quick buck or two off of him. All I took was a wallet and some CDs I sold off later. Anything else? Huh? Like what? You didn't steal Imagawa's uniform?
Yeah.
Uniform? How would I make any money off of that? All I stole was his wallet and CDs, that's all. So that's all as I took. Maybe the police did take the uniform. Back to the cop, I guess. Let me ask him what he knows about the uniform. Press X to doubt. No, I actually believe him. What the fuck would he do with, like, a uniform? No, I will not meet up with Okazo at Cafe Alps yet. You know, you wouldn't get anything out of, like, a man's waiter uniform. Especially a fat, sweaty boy. Like, nerds. Uniform. If it was girls, maybe. But not, like, not a nerdy dude. Yo, can I oh, he's gone. Okay, maybe I do need to go back to Cafe Alps. I'm actually gonna make a save, because, like, I'm pretty sure it's possible to fail this. This is gearing up towards, like, you could totally fail this. So I'm gonna make a save. Just in case. Because I want to actually see, like, this, like, done properly. I am invested in this. I want to see the correct ending. Oh, my fucking god. I literally just saved, and you put me into a... Fine.
Fine. Jeez. Few people want to die that badly. Wow, that guy actually blocked that. Oh, wait, because he's using a knife. That's why. Had to pull out the goddamn fucking lotus spear. Get up! I'm running out of heat. Get up. I cannot hit you while you're on the ground. That was completely unnecessary. No need to mash. I just really like ending fights with heat moves. It just feels good. Top quality charcoal. That's another item that I really have not used much of, and yet I'm sitting on like 20 million of those in my box. Alright, let me go talk to Wakaza. To Wakazo. Not Wakaza. Wakaza is a speedrunner in the Kirby community. No, I mean Wakazo. Shash's boy. Yeah, it's kind of hard to understand what he's even saying. Oh, fuck. Don't give me fatties. They're hard to kill. Game, please. Why fatties? I really like doing heat moves with a photon blade. There we go. Now I can kill the last dude. Not with a hammer. I'm not gonna generate enough of heat from this guy. There we go. I don't actually know what Kiryu is saying there, but man, oh, 30k. But man, you do not get enough heat from taunting, so I'm just spamming it non-stop. Like in the later games, it's like a solid, like maybe 1/5 or 1/6 of your heat bar every taunt, which is a lot more useful. Hold on, I could also talk to the lady. Never mind. Funny seeing you here. What's up? I'm taking one of my clients out on the town. We're in the area, so I thought I'd drop in to see you. Talking to your clients out on the town. Don't you mean you're going to one of those host clubs? My client just happened to like host clubs. Like, really? It's just a coincidence. Speaking of which, isn't your perfume a bit strong tonight? Oh, really? I didn't think so, but... Oh, look at the time! Okay, gotta go. That Yuko. Who was that woman talking to Kinoshita? That's Kinoshita's wife, Yuko-san. Uh-huh. Kinoshita's wife. How did you know that? She's actually used to work here. That's how I know her. She worked here? Is that so? That's right. She already quit by the time the murder happened, though. She wasn't on security tapes in the dining area. She was definitely not at the cafe that day. I see. You know, I'm noticing, like, very conveniently, she has short brown hair. Much like the guy that was falsely accused has short brown hair. There's actually a lot of ways this could pan out. I do not actually know the answer to this. Doesn't sound like Kinoshita's wife, Yuko, is involved in the case, but maybe I should look into her anyway. Got Wakazu's testimony. Okay, cool. Do I talk to you again? Nothing conclusive yet. I guess our only option is to talk to everybody related to the case. Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay, do I have to, like, look at it again? Oh, yeah, there she is now. Wife of Masari Kinoshita. Worked as a waitress at Cafe Alps, but had to quit by the time of the murder, which means she would not have a uniform anymore, which means that somebody that could be stealing the sweaty nerd's uniform. And if the police got the uniform by then, maybe the cop could tell me, like, man, it certainly smelled strongly of perfume. And I'm just like, Okay. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, see, they have the same fucking hair. Like, literally, it almost looks like the same 3D model. Okay, very convenient. Cool. She goes to host clubs. Do you have anything new to say? No. Is this just a giant side story? Yes, it is. It's a big old murder mystery. And I'm actually very invested. About a murder that took place at Cafe Alps, and then like this chick's like brother got like convicted wrongly and has been in jail for like 6 years. And they had like a cool little like map of the crime scene, just like Phoenix Wright. I was like, oh, it's just like this other video game that I thoroughly enjoy, and it made me very happy. So now I'm like morally invested. Okay, she goes to host clubs, apparently. Like, male hosts, so... The only place I know is Stardust, so... Let me see, is she around? Maybe she's upstairs and I just... Nope, she is not. Okay. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, never mind, there we go. That looks like Kinoshida's wife, Yuko. Oh, Kiri-san! What brings you here? Man, you certainly come at a convenient time, Yuya. Can you tell me about that woman over there? Who? You mean Yuko-san? Yeah. She's been a regular customer of ours for years. What do you want with her? She looks awfully rich for someone so young. She manages a venture-funded startup. Her company got popular by making products targeted at young women. It's been growing pretty fast over the last 4 or 5 years. Is that so? Oh, Yuya, who's that? I haven't seen him here before. Is he a new host? Does Kiryu look like a host? I mean, he does have very beautiful eyes. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. That's where I'm gonna end that tangent. He does have very beautiful eyes. Oh. Ah, Yuko-san! This is Kiri-san. We owe a lot to this man here, and no, he's not a host. Oh, I see. Well, that's unfortunate. This is my company, by the way. If you ever need anything, just give me a call. Sure. You got Yuko's business card. Bye now. Tonight was fantastic. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Of course, the one person I really want to interrogate walks away from me. I've collected all the info I can right now. Time to go see Detective Maida. Okay. A little hand-holdy of the game to tell me that, but fair enough. I did want to ask him if the police ended up confiscating the fat dude's uniform. The nerd dude. He's not that fat, actually. The nerd dude's uniform. And if it smelled of perfume by any chance. Perhaps the same perfume that is on this card! Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. I've got Phoenix Wright on the brain. I better not be... I really hope nothing bad's gonna happen to my setup if I slam the desk in my excitement. Where's the entrance to the bottom? There's the entrance to the bottom. Yo. Detective, how's it going? Does streamer humming mean the same as streamer singing? No. Nope, still don't see anything off about any of this. Oh, we just skipped the explanation part. Do you have a minute?
Oh, it's you. Do you find any proof of Akechi's innocence yet?
What was that you were looking at?
Oh, this is a list of evidence we made during the investigation 6 years ago. You're taking such a hard look at this case, I figured I'd take a little glance myself.
Can I see that? Can I get the updated autopsy report, please?
I guess you won't find anything wrong with any of it. Oh, I beg to differ! I honestly can't figure out why you think Akechi is innocent.
You got list of evidence. Wait a minute! What's this?
What's what? I finally got it. Was it really this simple all along? No mistake about it. Somebody framed Akechi. Nani? Are you serious? Yeah, I'll explain everything, but first, I need you to round up everybody related to the case. But it'll turn out fine. You'll see. Oh, okay. Don't blame me if it doesn't. The Dart's explanation in the background. Yeah, it's like the Agent Honor just floating in the background of, like, the FK in the coffee. I'll get everybody together at Cafe Alps. That ought to work, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, hold on. One second. It's just like... I need this, okay? I need this, okay? Just let me have this bit. How loud is this, actually? It's a little quiet. There we go. I got all the evidence I need. It's time to reveal what really happened 6 years ago. Oh, wait. I thought it was just gonna warp me there, game. Come on, you can... Now it's just awkward. Because I have to pause the music, and then I have to walk there, and then I have to, like, turn the music back on afterwards. Now I just look silly. Again, let me make another save. Because this feels like it's something that I can fuck up. Oh, god damn it. I'm kind of busy here. I got very important defense attorney things to take care of right now, sir. And I'm going to have to ask you to stop. Do you have any idea how expensive those fluorescent lights are? They're not that expensive, actually. They're fluorescent lights, but still... No, just stay afraid for a hot second. I need heat to do the final heat move. There we go. That man should be dead. A cool 5K. I actually really enjoy reading these randomized, like, rewards. God damn it. Hello, Amazing Balls. How are you doing? Saying good luck. I might need it, actually. Because I'm about to go do a bit. That felt good. A pristine pair of shoes. Yes. Game does not have any tracking with this. It's like launch DS3. You know what? Hold on. Oh, come on, game. Let me do that in his balls. Right in the nuts. Well, go on, then. You're just gonna stand there, huh? Really? Okay. Come on, give me literally any attack except a grab. Really? There we go. I just really wanted to kick him in the chest like that. Not just any shoes, Mew shoes. Man, I miss the Mew shoes. I really miss the Mew shoes from Yakuza 0. I loved, like, the Mew shoes got nerfed from Yakuza 0 to Yakuza Kiwami. In Yakuza 0, it would make the Mew in the middle of cutscenes. Like, even important main story cutscenes, whenever they were rendered in-engine, whenever Kiryu would step, it would just be like, meow, 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 meow. And it was the best! And, like, it was still there in some cutscenes in Yakuza Kiwami 1,
Or to be Yakuza Kiwami. Yeah, Yakuza Kiwami. But there were way less. Way less. It was heartbreaking. Anyways, let's go to the Cafe Alps. Yo, we need to have them. Oh, they already have their own music? God damn it. I was prepared with my Phoenix Wright music and everything, but the game's not gonna let me have that bit.
Well, I did as you asked, Detective. I closed the cafe and kicked everyone out. Now, what is this about? Kiryu-san and his friend here would like to talk to all of you.
Hey.
We have you here for one reason, and one reason alone. I'm sure you all remember the murder that took place here 6 years ago. The victim was Kazuo Hoda-san, the manager of the cafe at this time. One of the employees, Yuichi Akechi-san, was arrested for his murder. But did Akechi-san really kill Oda-san? I'd like to ask you to think back on that day. Do any of you have any evidence, any truly conclusive evidence, that Akechi was really the one who killed Oda-san? I've been struggling with one question since the day of that murder. Could Akechi-san really be innocent? But before I could find out for sure, an article I wrote implicated Akechi-san as the murderer got published. But thanks to Kiryu-san here, we finally arrived at the truth of what happened 6 years ago.
But if Akechi-kun is innocent, that means someone else is guilty.
Exactly.
But... What do you base all this on, Kiryu-san?
I need to show them proof that Yuichi Akechi's innocent. What should I give? Oh, fuck my life. Okay. Oh, jeez. Why is this showing up? Let me show you her business card. No. There are no records of Yuko coming to the cafe. No. All fingerprints on the ashtray were made on the day of the... I'm guessing all of these, I will have to present each of these, like, just like Phoenix Wright. Like, on the important parts, basically. Oda was dating someone at the time. Kinoshita saw the criminal flee, but didn't get a look at his face. Usami was at the scene, but failed to witness Akechi murder Oda. List of evidence from the crime scene. I actually don't know where to open up with this. This was the bit that Kiryu was like, this is the proof! Was the list of evidence, but I'm not sure if I should open up with that. I might fuck that up. I could just look it up and save myself the like 2 minutes it would take to reload the game if I'm wrong. But that would be cheating. Let me open up with this, I guess. Are you sure you want to give it? I'm not sure. No, that doesn't prove anything. I need to show why I believe Yuichi Akechi is innocent. Poke a hole in the charges. Okay, the game's just like Phoenix Wright. The game is letting me just shove a bunch of stuff out with no real consequences. Okay, cool. No record of Yuko coming to Cafe Alps. Kinoshita saw the criminal flee, but didn't get a good look at his face. Usami was at the scene, but failed to witness Akechi murder Oda. I guess that's pretty good. Usami was the one who saw Akechi and Oda fight on the day of the murder. Isn't that right? Yeah, but I left in the middle of it.
In other words, she didn't actually see Akechi-san kill Oda-san.
Exactly. And only Usami saw Oda and Akechi fighting. So we can't conclude Yuichi Akechi killed Oda, which means the charges could be false. Nice job. Like, actually, Kiryu, you did establish reasonable doubt, which means that for all intents and purposes, he should not have been convicted. Because you established reasonable doubt.
Sorry, but that doesn't hold water.
What do you mean?
Akechi's prints were found in the weapon used to kill Oda. That's solid evidence to prove Akechi did it.
Is that all you have to say?
No.
Oh, what do you mean?
This was your case. You ought to know Akechi's fingerprints on the murder weapon alone were not enough to convict him.
I don't follow you. Spell it out for us, will you?
There's evidence. I should show them now. Okay, cool. I appreciate this. Well, that would be the fact that he was the one cleaning out the ashtrays, and Azai basically did not touch the ashtrays like ever. Azai stole, no. Someone thing was stolen, no. Were made on the day of the incident. Yeah, I guess it's just the fact that they were made on the day of the incident. No? Okay. Fingerprints found on the ashtray used for the murder. Would that be it? The ashtray used as the murder weapon had not been washed because it was supposed to be thrown out. And since he was the one taking care of the ashtrays in the store, it would make sense that his prints would be on the ashtray. Because the other dude was a lazy fuck who never did it. Akechi's prints weren't the only ones on it. That means you can't prove his guilt from the fingerprints alone. Detective, is that true?
Yes, it's just as he says.
So you admit it might not have been my brother?
Yeah.
But that's still not enough to prove somebody else did it.
I guess guilty until proven innocent here.
Somebody witnessed Akechi fleeing the scene. That's another piece of solid evidence. Think about it. You'd think the person actively fleeing the scene of a crime is the culprit, wouldn't you? Why would they run away if they didn't do anything? What do you have to say about that?
Well, I know why he ran off. Do you have any information to refute with the statements about Akechi? Yes, actually. There was a hole in one of the witness statements. I just need to argue that angle. Well, there was the fact that he ran off to, like, basically have a lover's spat with his girlfriend. Because he did just catch his girlfriend in the act of, like, cheating on him. And then he was just like, what the fuck? We need to break up. This is bullshit. Kind of dealio. And she did say he didn't seem like he had killed somebody. Like, she would have noticed that. Like, people are frazzled when they do things like that. Let's see. Kinoshita saw the criminal flee, but didn't get a good look at his face. That's true. Kinoshita, you saw Akechi fleeing the scene, right?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
I'm not lying. I'm sure I saw him.
But you didn't see the face of the person fleeing the scene. Oh, fuck. We're fucking external hard drive. Well, it's a good thing this game is not on it. I should not be slamming my desk like this. I'm getting too into it. The music is not there. But you didn't see the face of the person fleeing the scene. You said that, right?
Yeah, I only saw his back.
So then, it's possible you saw someone else!
Is that all you got? The police wouldn't have arrested Akechi just on any old vague evidence, you know. There was also something that proved the person Kinoshita saw was in fact Akechi.
And what was that?
The man Kinoshita saw leaving the scene of the crime was wearing Cafe Alp's waiter's uniform.
Is that it?
The only waiters employed at Cafe Alps at the time were Kinoshita, Azai, Imagawa, and Akechi-san. The security tape showed Kinoshita and Azai out front at the time of the murder. We've also confirmed that Imagawa-san was at home. Therefore, by process of illumination, the only waiter Kinoshita could have seen was Akechi.
Kiryu-san, is that true? No, it's absolutely possible. The person Kinoshita saw was not Akechi, and I have a statement to prove it.
Well, then why don't you share this statement with us?
I have a statement that proves the person leaving Cafe Alps might not have been Akechi. That would be the fact that Azai was fucking stealing the other dude's uniform. Azai stole Imagawa's wallet and CD, but never took his uniform. Yeah, right thought. I did not pronounce it correctly at all. I said the opposite, in fact. Like an idiot. Wait, what? I have a statement to prove the person is, yeah, the fact that, like, yeah, okay, I correct thought, wrong piece of evidence. Thank you, Finisher. Something was stolen from Imagawa's locker, namely his uniform. There was actually another crime committed at this cafe on the day of the murder, 6 years ago. Another crime? That's the first I've heard of it. Imagawa's uniform disappeared from his locker in the Cafe Alps locker room that day.
Imagawa-kun's uniform?
Yes, my uniform disappeared from my locker.
Since you weren't present on the day of the murder, when did you notice it went missing?
The day after Old-san was murdered, I came to work, and the police were investigating, so I couldn't go in. But once the police left, I looked into my locker and saw that my uniform was gone.
Oh, come on, the police probably took it as evidence. I'm sure there was plenty of stuff missing from the crime scene.
If that's the case, why is it not on the list of evidence you handed me earlier, sir?
You're wrong.
Somebody was definitely harassing me. Everyone's teased me. Azai-kun, why don't you tell them you took my uniform? You took everything else. The uniform must have been you, too.
You're so whiny.
Bully police, whoever took it has nothing to do with Akechi or this case.
Oh, but your honor, I believe I can indeed establish relevance. Imagawa's uniform is the key to this case.
No, what do you mean?
I'll show you right now. I can show them 2 pieces of evidence that prove what happened to Imagawa's uniform. Namely, the list of evidence. And also the fact that Azai fucking, like, took his wallet and CD, but never his uniform. But the list of evidence, namely. And the other piece of evidence is the fact that Azai took other stuff. But not his uniform. Look at the list of evidence I borrowed from you. Look at this updated autopsy. There's no waiter's uniform on it.
Let's see. You're right. I don't see any waiter's uniform listed.
In other words, the uniform disappeared before the police showed up.
If the police then confiscated, who could have taken it?
It was Azai-kun, right?
No, not Azai. He did steal things from you, true. But he wasn't doing it to harass you. He was just after some cash. Your wallet and CDs make sense, but your uniform would not have been worth anything. Because you're a sweaty nerd, not a girl, or, you know, something, not somebody where your clothes matter to literally anybody else.
Well, then who did it?
Oh, you mean the murderer took it? Exactly, Your Honor. The criminal wanted to make it look like somebody else committed the crime, so they stole the waiter's uniform and then changed into it. Then as soon as somebody came by, they hid their face and ran out the back exit.
Is that true?
So you're saying, sir, the person who stole Imagawa's uniform and fled the scene is the real criminal?
Yeah.
And who might that be?
It was the cop! No. God, I can actually point out the cop. No, it was Yuko Kinoshita. It's pretty obvious because they literally put her next to Yuichi Akechi just so you can see the fact that they have the exact same hair, and therefore it would be very easy to mistake them for each other from the back. The real criminal is... Yes, this is the only person it could have been. Oh snap, they have cutscene.
桐生さん、それではその人物の名前を教えてください。6年前、小田さんを殺し、明智さんに罪をかぶせた事件の真犯人とは一体。犯人はお前だ。
Oh, he even does the point! Yuko Kinoshita, you're the one who orchestrated Oda-san's death. Her? Are you serious?
I can't
can't believe it!
What?
Yuko killed Oda-san? An interesting theory. But why would I kill Oda-san? I didn't have any reason to do anything like that.
Yeah, your Keiichi's motive was Usami-san's relationship with Oda-san. Exactly how are Yuko-san and Oda-san connected?
I need to prove Yuko and Oda knew each other somehow. Well, hold on. All fingerprints and record of Oda-san was dating someone at the time. Oda-san was dating somebody at the time of the murder. Somebody who used to work as a waitress at Cafe Alps. What? Is that true? Yeah, and her last name was Saito. Saito? That's Yuko's maiden name! I hear you worked at a cafe until before the time of the murder. Yuko-san and Oda-san were dating? Yeah. Now you feel like... Now you feel like a bitch for also having sex with him, don't you? For cheating on you. Now you know how your boyfriend felt. I didn't know that.
Yuko-san, is that true?
I don't have to answer that.
Yuko?
If Oda-san was dating Yuko-san, then Usami-san wasn't the only one cheating. Oda was cheating too. And that means Yuko-san also had a motive to kill Oda-san. So anyone with a motive is a killer? You haven't done anything but hypothesize. You know, it's funny you say that because literally the only reason why the other dude's in jail right now is because he had a motive too. So if you're not supposed to go to jail for only having a motive, he's not either.
Exactly. You've only talked about possibilities. Do you have any conclusive evidence that she murdered him?
Conclusive evidence, like fingerprints. If only I had something with Yuko's fingerprints on it. You know, like these fingerprints that I got from the florist earlier. We could very easily compare them to hers right now. No? Really? Okay, maybe not. Oh, but wait! Yuko's business card, actually! Yeah, they do have her fingerprints on it. This is the evidence. Is that my business card? This business card has your fingerprints on it. We should be able to compare these to the prints on the card to the ones used on the murder weapon.
Give me that business card. Let's check it out right now. We finished analyzing the prints on the card, Your Honor. These are Yuko Kinoshita's prints. And these are the prints on the ashtray.
There! Dun dun dun. The prints on Yuko-san's business card are the same as the one that was on the murder weapon.
I don't believe it.
How do you explain that? Even if my prints are on that ashtray, so what? How does that change anything?
What do you mean?
I ate at Halp's on the day of the murder. I would have just touched the ashtray while I was there.
She's right. There's no crime in touching an ashtray. She was just a customer.
No, Yuko's lying. I should call her out on it. No record of Yuko coming at Cafe Alps on the day of the crime. No? Wait. What the hell are you talking about? Wait, what? There's no record of you... Yeah, exactly. There's no proof. There's no record of you coming to the cafe on the day of the murder. Isn't that right, Detective Maeda?
He's right. We had Cafe Alps employees to watch all the security tapes, and they gave statements that no of the Cafe Alps employees, former or otherwise, visited the cafe that day. Right, Kinoshita-san?
That's right.
Oh.
I'd seen Yuko-san's face before. I would have noticed it if she was on those tapes. She definitely wasn't. Which means you didn't come to Cafe Alps on the day of the murder as a customer. So why were your fingerprints on that ashtray then? Oh god, Rizio, why? Rizio! Ruining the very emotional moment we're having about the murder mystery. Thank you very much, Rizio, for subscribing for 19 months. That's like $5. I don't get all of it, but I get a good chunk. I get enough to buy a coffee at the cafe right now with that amount of money. That's a lot of money. Are you sure you can be affording that stuff? I hope you at least like the emotes. How are you doing? I'll just let that play out because we're having a moment. I'm invested in this murder mystery.
Side Eve 2 Frog in Aspen, Side Eve 2 Frog in Aspen, Side Eve 2 Frog in Aspen.
Frog in Aspen, indeed. How are you doing? Enjoy the copper. Well, I'm actually not having coffee today. I'm resting my throat with some delicious strawberry, banana, orange juice. Oh crap, my external hard drive again! I mean, I'm having a smoothie with delicious cream, orange juice, strawberry jam, bananas, and a bunch of ice cubes. Delightful. Who says being healthy cannot taste good? Anyways, back to the end of the murder mystery. You catch me right on the end of the murder mystery. Got it your home village? Really? Like back to the hometown where you grew up? That must be pretty weird. To like go back to like a small town where you grew up in and being like, man, this place looks exactly like how I left it. Me, I come from a big city, so of course it's gonna look like completely different if I went back to like Montreal. So yeah.
Why were your ashtrays fingerprints on the ashtray then?
Fine. Maybe it wasn't on the day of the murder. Might have been the day before. It's not that big of an issue. A few days to visit your mother. Well, I hope she's doing alright, Frizio. Things don't really change yet, yeah. That's the nice thing about small towns. You had to, but back to the video game. You had to have been there on the day of the murder. You weren't a customer. You were the real murderer.
Yeah.
The only person who could have prints on a murder weapon were those who visited on the day of the murder. How'd you come to that conclusion? And the coup de grace, something to prove the prints for a murder weapon were made. Namely, the fact that were made on the day of the incident. Thanks to the florist for that. The ashtrays were all cleaned up every day, but your prints were still on the murder weapon. That means you had to have been there on the day of the murder.
No.
But the day of the murder, a customer dropped the ashtray, chipping it. Yuichi Akechi saw the chipped ashtray and, instead of washing it, decided to throw it out. Since you couldn't have come to the cafe as a customer that day, there's only one time you could have left your prints on the ashtray. You did it after Akechi dropped the ashtray in the locker room when he witnessed Usami cheating on him with Oda. Sometime after Akechi left, before Kinoshita came to check up on him, you entered the locker room and murdered Oda. Then you put on Imagawa's uniform and went out the back. Isn't that right?
Yuko-san, is what Kira-san says true? It'll only get worse if you stay quiet.
Shut up. I told you I didn't do it.
Yamero!
I give up. Yuko, I'm putting an end to this.
What? Do you know something, Kinoshita?
I knew you came to the cafe that day, Yuko.
What? How?
I could smell you. It was very faint, but I could smell your perfume all around the crime scene.
No way.
Why didn't you say this earlier? I'd been in love with Yuko ever since we worked together. That's why I knew the scent of her perfume the minute I smelled it. Sometime after the murder, I happened to run into her again. Eventually we started dating. One day, I brought up the murder and her face went white. She felt quiet and avoided commenting on anything. That's when I was sure Yuko had been down the day of the crime. Well, I'll be. But I still didn't know exactly what that meant. Or I should say, I still didn't want to know what that meant. When I found Kiri-san was looking into that old crime, I decided to keep it all secret. Now Yuichi Akechi suffered 6 years for a crime he didn't commit. All because I didn't say anything. It's all my fault. If I had just spoken up, none of this would have happened.
Gee, Kinoshita-san. Fuck you. No, like, actually, fuck. Are you done coming up with excuses?
優子さん、今一度尋ねます。あなたが小田さんを殺したんですか？
そうよ。私がやったのよ。
Well, you gave a statement that Yuichi Akechi is innocent.
Yes. Akechi-san had nothing to do with the murder.
Yuko, how could you have done such a thing? Was it really all just because Oda-san was cheating?
Of course that's what it was about. He said he was going to marry me. That was his, Oda-san's birthday. I wanted to surprise him, so I grabbed his present and went to the cafe. But it was already closed, so I came in through the back door and headed for the locker room. And of course, being an ex-employee, you would know about that back room. But when I got there, I saw him cheating on me with some other woman! I hid for a while, trying to calm down. I tried desperately to understand what I'd just seen. That's when Akechi-san showed up. When Akechi-san peeked in the locker room and saw Usami cheating on him with Oda-san, he dropped the ashtray and grabbed Oda-san. As I heard him just start yelling, I saw Usami rush out of the locker room and out the back door of the cafe. Then Akechi-san ran out of the building after her. I went in the locker room once Usami-san and Akechi-san had left. Oda-san looked surprised to see me at first, but then realized I knew he'd been cheating. He started talking about breaking up with me. He said, "I want to be with Usami. It's over." That's when I heard those words. I saw red. The next thing I knew, I'd hit Oda-san with the ashtray. Akechi-san had dropped on the floor. The rest is just as Kiryu-san says. Changed into a uniform I found in one of the lockers. Waited by the back door for somebody to come. Once I saw someone came in from the front, so I hid my face and ran out the back door. I figured nobody would suspect me since I didn't have anything to do with the cafe anymore. And there we are. Several years passed. Ran to Kinoshita, and we eventually got married. Started selling things as a hobby. Soon turned into a business, and before I knew it, it grew into a large company. It's been 6 years since that day. Our life's been going so well. Can't believe the truth came out now, of all times.
Yuka-san, did you ever think what it felt like for Akechi-san to have to bear these false charges? What it felt like to be knocked down to rock bottom, have his freedom stolen away from him these past 6 years? And think what would have happened if we hadn't revealed the truth just now. How many more years would he have suffered? Only the person who took Akechi-san's freedom can give it back. You need to turn yourself in. Testify in front of a court and pay for your crimes.
Can I escort you to the station?
Yes.
Yuko! I'll be right here, waiting for you when you get back.
Masaru, thank you.
Hello, goose. Right at the riveting denouement of the murder mystery at Cafe Alps. Extra! Handing out handing out papers. Guilty criminal 6-year-old murder turns herself in. Man originally accused of the crime now stands to be acquitted at a new trial. I was wrong about the media. I thought you just went one person to the next looking for gossip. I didn't think you cared about the people in your articles. Figured you forgot about them the second they left your pages. But you've been worrying about my brother this whole time. You even proved his innocence. There are decent people in the media. I wouldn't take that for granted. He's the exception, not the rule. Thank you so much for helping him. Nozomi-san. I also have to apologize for the way I treated you. I want to give you a reward for helping me get a retrial from my brother. You don't owe me anything. As much as I hate to admit it, I didn't do anything on this one. Proving your brother's innocence was all the work of Kiryu-san here. I certainly don't deserve any reward from you. What are you talking about? You did just what a real journalist is supposed to do. What do you mean? I mean, sure, you wrote an article saying Akechi was the murderer. But now you've written an article clearing his name. And this is why this video game is a work of fiction. Because... because a journalist decided to, like, admit that his previous article was incorrect and then decided to write a new one attesting to that. Which would never happen in real life. Isn't that the way a real journalist is supposed to resolve things? Sure, but I won't let this be the end of it. I'll continue to follow the truth till the day I put down my pen. Hopefully that'll stick around past 2022. Yeah, people usually double down, yeah. That's my duty as a reporter. And I'll be cheering you on. This is... having the zoom out and the fade out without music is kind of awkward. You got 200,000 yen! Oh, yeah. Alright. And that was the murder at Cafe Alps. And I just ended right around the 2-hour mark. Neat. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, I'm pretty sure the only sub-story left now is the one I've been actively avoiding to do the entire game. It's been out since the start of the game. It is the hostess minigame. Which... okay. For starters, it's completely different from the Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami 2 hostess minigame, because it's extremely poorly documented. The game gives you no info about what any of the dresses and outfits and stuff do. And, like, I look up online how to do this bullshit, and there's just no info. There's nothing about this minigame. I'm guessing because it was only in the Japanese version and not in the American version, so no one fucking knows how to do this bullshit. I tried looking up a guide that told me, like, use this outfit. It has the best maxed out stats. And I'm like, it doesn't. I wasted all my money buying that outfit. And then I had to reload my game for that bullshit. Because I was completely out of cash. And I basically, like, put myself in a spot where I could not clear the minigame. So I'm just not gonna fucking do it. And I don't care. I do not care. I've ended on a good note. That was a nice sub-story to end on. No sub-stories has spawned on the map. First, though, can I take the oh, for fuck's sake. I wanted to teleport. Nah, man's voice. Kazuma, it's me, Joji. What's up, Joji? God, that's so weird to be saying that, Kiryu. I'm just about back in Tokyo. Where are you now? Getting in a cab. I'm going to the hospital. Finally put an end to this madness. Good. But listen, Kazuma. There's something I need to tell you before you go. What's that? I just had headquarters issue an order to all active agents in the Tokyo metropolitan area. The CIA will have your back every step of the way. Huh. Guess that explains why an agent walked me up to me not too long ago. There is one team we haven't been able to get in touch with, though.
Remember, the CIA's goal here is apprehending Richardson. I'm not sure why we can't reach that team, but if you run into them, it's likely they'll see you as a mere obstacle to their path. Worst comes to worst, you may have to fight them. Just watch your back, Kazuma. Thanks, Joji. I will. Can I please teleport to Kamiyama's, like, office? Sir, are you getting in or not? Yeah. Minimum fare is 710 yen. I'd like to go to the northeast part of town to repair my weapons before I go down to do this bullshit. Please? Let me get into a fight, too. Because I just realized I just wasted exactly 1,000 yen. Like, exactly enough to bring myself under, and that annoys me. Fuck you, Matsui! God, that scream! What a nice guttural stream, actually. Got him. Now give me your money. I'm gonna be upset if you give me an item. An old magazine. I don't need a sweat-stained old magazine. Oh, fine. Hopefully I don't need like 1,000 yen, like that 1,000 yen for repairing anything, because I'm gonna be upset. Yo, Kamiyama, I need to upgrade. I need to refill ammo more than anything, because I feel like I'm actually going to need these guns now. Unlike all the other times where I just use the guns for like shits and giggles, I'm actually probably gonna need it this time. Alright, let me repair more weapons while I'm here. Namely, like, stuff like the White Dragon Spear, which I love using. As well as the Collapsible Hammer. Where has this been all my... Yes, guns. Reminder that Kiryu never kills anyone. Canonically. Those kill people! No, guns don't kill people. Only bad people kill people. No, let's not lie to ourselves. Guns kill people. Access to guns actively increases the death rate in a country. Let's not get political about this. This is mathematical fucking facts. Guns bad, but Kiryu never kills anyone. It's just totally a thing. You know what else is like mathematical fact? Is the fact that video games do not encourage people to act violently in real life. God, I forgot how expensive this Sakura Storm was. Fucking hell. Yeah, just give me the steel extender stuff and I'm gonna be good enough. Okay, let me take a look at my inventory. Do I have... Yeah, I've got one thing that's not repaired. Same for the two guns. I can grab other weapons in my inventory instead of using those. I've repaired some... There's some stuff that's not broken in my inventory. I'll just go grab those. And then I'll go do the finale of the game. This is going to be really awkward if this stream just turns out to be like 3 hours. I'm going to be a little upset. Like actually. Because I'm right next to the finale. If I recall correctly, it has been a while though. I've done every sub-story except the hostess one. If people really want to see me do the hostess one, I'll do it, but I don't want to. Let me put these away because they're broken. Figure out the horse just for everything. I'll be there for a solid extra 2 hours if I try to do that now. I could do it off stream and then like once I've got it figured out, I just come back to it on stream and do it from scratch. But it's like there's no documentation for it. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Is the Nature Blade? No, the Nature's Blade's got, well, like, 1 durability. What about the mail order katana? It's repaired, kinda. All my katanas are broken, though. Which make me a little sad. You can take
hours to figure it out. Yeah, I can take hours off stream, where I'm not gonna feel bad about doing nonsense. None of these items are particularly entertaining to use. I forgot I had the ramen sample. And Haruka's chocolate. Yeah, hold on. Let me put away all of the crap healing items, and then I'll just pull out, like, the good healing items and stuff. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Since I'm, like, getting near the end of the game. Let me get all the stamina and royales. Perfect. And I've also got the stamina and XX down here. I'm also, like, taking my time, my sweet time in, this menu. Mainly because it's regenerating my HP. In case people had not noticed, it's, yeah, it's doing that. It's slowly regenerating my HP. I have never found the third Shisa object in the entire game, and I'm actually upset about this. Shisa belly warmer, as well as Shisa gloves. Shisa belt. I have the Shisa belly warmer, the Shisa belt. I am missing whatever the third item is. I have not found it anywhere. And if you have all three, it's supposed to, like, greatly increase your defense. And as a dude that loves having high defense in my video games, I'm very upset about this. I am emotionally distraught about this fact. I'm sitting on so many crafting items. Like all of these items that I'm sitting on that are like 20 million of them in my inventory, those are items that you get as rewards for beating up people. And they're not used for crafting anything either! And before it's a reward for the host of the game, I would not be surprised. Yeah, all of these are from beating up people, except the batteries. Those I actually bought. And the eerie stuffed toys, and the platinum nails, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do with all these? They're not used for crafting anything. Okay, I'm at full HP. I've had my little rant. It's time to go. Wait, no, I need to save. Alright, time to go finish the game now. Normally, I would love to do all the sub-stories. And do, like... I still want to do a thing where, like, I do all of the... Okay, there's a big secret boss fight at the end of every game if you do all the sub-stories. I still want to do all of those, like, in a row. Like, all the streams in a row. I think once I finish Yakuza 6, I want to do that. Like, before I hop into Yakuza 7, which has, like, the new gameplay, which is turn-based. And stuff like that. Before I go in there, I just want to do all of them in a row, like bam, 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 bam. And just be like, okay, I am done with the Kiryu saga. And that'll be like a nice little, like, send-off kind of dealio. At least I would like to think so. So yeah. But I am not concerned with getting that out of the way this soon. Okay, let me go to, maybe just to make sure, let me go to Okinawa. Just to make sure that I'm not missing any sub-story. Right, I forgot we're using the CIA's jets to go to Okinawa. Man, that sound effect was crisp in my ears. And the frame rate was certainly crisp too. Yo, take me back to the airfield. Let me get a nice clean rip of this. Ooh, my ears. That was good. It was not good. Ooh, fuck that. Okay, now let's go to the final part of the main story. Okay. I like that little mystery that we did at Cafe Alps. One thing that really annoyed me about it, though, is that, like, I got the start of the Cafe Alps, like, sub-story, like, 2 or 3 chapters ago, and, like, all I could do is the start. None of the sub-story could be done when I got it. Which was, like, really infuriating, because I started looking around, like, I went to all the bars in Kamurocho trying to find a cop, and, like, he was nowhere. Because you cannot start the sub-stories until this chapter, which was really annoying. Anyways, let's go do the main story. I rant over. Let's go to Tuto Hospital. Well, this place certainly looks nice. Why are the doors so big? That's like 2 Kiryus and a half of height. What kind of hospital is this? They might have said it was like a Yakuza hospital or something, and I just don't remember. It's quiet. Too quiet. Imagine just being Imagine just being a random dude, like just a regular guy. Like you're here to see like your grandpa or something. Like he's at this hospital, like he's some random big politician or some crap. And then you just come in, and like all of these dudes show up, and they stare you down, and you're like, like you're not Kiryu, and you're just like, I'm just here to see my dad. And it's just, I don't know, something about that. It just felt the need to point that out. I needed to pause the cutscene to point that out. I'm in a hurry. And what's up with all the mobs never, like, being talkative? Alright, time to play Dynasty Warriors again. Oh, now you guys make sound, huh? Okay. I see how it is. Maybe I can beat some info about Daigo out of these guys. Yeah, 1 second, actually. Perfect. Oh, come on. They're doing the ring thing again. Where they're not actually, like, dudes that can all fight. I wish I could fight all these dudes, but I can't. If you guys bring weapons, I'll use them against you, just saying. How nice of you to bring another katana to me. Thanks. God, using weapons is my favorite in these games. You stop picking that up right now. No, not this guy. God damn it, his fucking sword broke. Never killed anyone, that's true. Including by force choke. Hold on. God, I love the photon blade so much. Never killed anyone canonically. God, it's just like cutting down the younglings in episode. Hold on. I want your gun. Let me cut that joke short real quick. There we go. Yeah, that's the reaction I expected at the start of the fight, see? Nice gun. I need more. It's just like Dynasty Warriors. I love these kinds of fights. Where it's just mobs to, like, cut down to size. It's my favorite. This guy's got a lot of HP. Hold on. There we go. Is this guy dead? I think he's still alive. Hold on. Yeah. Don't move! Oh, come on. Fuck you. There we go. Alright. And I've only used some of my weapon durability.
Tell me where Daigo is. I don't know. Anything. Captain just told us to come here and beat your ass. I'm just following order.
Where's your captain then?
Your captain?
Whoop, time to go. You.
Running away like a fucking big cat. But get back here. Defeat the captain. Can I have a gun again? There's the gun here, but I'm pretty sure it's the one that's out of bullets. Yeah, it is. Can I? No, I cannot punch these dudes. Really, game? You're not letting me grab people on the stairs, huh? I get that these games are not made for fucking, like, stair combats and stuff, but still. Wait, hold on. Can I pick that up? No, I can beat it up. Cool. Oh my god, I forgot about this! Oh, I mashed as hard as I could, game. Come on, now. I have no need to kill all these dudes. I just really want to. Hold on. I need to, like, pick that item up anyways, so. I need that item. Come here. Have to take out the trash. Pun intended. Alright, please tell me nobody's gonna pick that up. Cool, thanks. Sometimes they pick it up before I can react, and it annoys me. Alright, what is this? It's a Turiner. Cool. God damn it. Their stupid blocking that they do. Fuck you. Now, you know what? Why am I even fighting these guys? Like, actually. There we go. Game? Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm supposed to pick that up. Do I need to, like, actually kill you? Fine. Come here. God, seeing that on the fire extinguisher, just, God, that stuff's so heavy. What do you mean my inventory's full? My inventory's not full. There we go. I got whatever that was, I guess. What a waste of a good Turiner. What is this dude just doing here by himself? Like, stopping the way. Hold on. Got an idea. God damn it, get up. Is he holding a taser? Oh, crap. Let me just... There we go. I really don't want to deal with dudes with hammers. They've got so much HP. Can I just walk past you? No. The game will not let me. Of course not. I'd like to, like, heat move that dude, but the game's not gonna let me. There we go. Thank you. As soon as you do a single heat move on these guys blocking away, just instantly fall apart. Which I appreciate, as they should. Is that a katana? No, it's a sword. Never mind. Wait, why am I even trying to fight these guys? They're just in the way. Game. There we go. I was gonna say, don't make me lock onto these guys when I don't want to punch them. I'll pick up whatever that is. God damn it, I was trying to do the other thing. I was not prepared to mash. I wanted to do the thing where you, like, shoot at them with the fire extinguisher. God damn it, it did it again! I'm not trying to have heat, the game just gives me all that heat! Whenever I don't want it! Mariner Maximum. That's why. That's why I'm getting all of these, because the game keeps giving me these. I forgot how big this area was. Oh god, again. Ow. Those are grenades, that's why. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I thought that was gonna go for the head afterwards. I feel like maybe it should have. Yo, game, let me put away my weapon. There we go, thanks. Is there lockers on every floor? Not terribly exciting for, like, a late-game dungeon, I must say. But I appreciate having all these items everywhere, though. This guy looks special and optional and did not get affected by that at all. Oh, you're the captain! That's why! I forgot about you because there were so many dudes along the way. You piece of shit. Yo, hold on. Did I pick up any more terrainer? No, I did not. But I pick up. I have this. You can tap this all over again! Not terribly damaging, but it certainly is fun to do it. Fuck you. I could not counter that. There we go, now I can counter that. Game, I'm not trying to do that. He's not attacking. This is making me anxious. There we go. I don't like it when they're not attacking. I'm just like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I cannot pick that up. Man, I'm just embarrassing myself now. I should stop trying to do that one because they always dodge out of it. Fuck you. Oh, come on. They still dodged out of that one? Yeah, I just cannot finish my combo against this guy, I guess. I keep expecting him to attack sooner than he will, but then he don't. And I keep trying to do the counter, but I can't. Also, man, there's no tracking in this game. Holy crap. There we go. Oh, not the direction I meant to do that in. Man, why is this fatty taking me so long? I've actually run out of things to talk about. There we go. Jeez, I actually had to concentrate for that one. You just fought through a whole fucking army. Where's Daigo? Talk. Or do you need a little more convincing? I'll talk. 25th floor, the other building. Room 2501. Chairman Mine should be up there with him. 25th floor? I need to get moving. Go to Daigo's hospital room. Oh boy, I see that guy blocking the way at the end of the hall. I see guns! Hold on. Much better. That looked kind of weird, but okay. Ow. Can I please not get stun locked, game? I was gonna say. Ow. Yeah, I'd like that guy dead. The one that's shooting like these. Game? There we go. That'll do. Now I can use his gun. Cool. I appreciate that gun users were like incredibly nerfed in this version for some reason. Because then I can just do this. And they're not gonna do anything. Which is hilarious. Can I? No, there's no eat move in this game for guns. There's an eat move for fighting people with guns, though. Yeah, I don't know why they just completely, like, neutered gun users in this game. I really like you dead, so I can pick up your gun later, if I want it. God, this elbow drop gets me every time. I really don't like that they can still block while they're afraid. Like, come on, game. At least give me that much. If any status effect is going to make them unable to block, it should be afraid. Why am I even trying to punch people ever? Just grab them. That's the only thing they can't block is the grapples. There we go. I'll come back for the rest of those later. Game? Don't make me drop my gun. Yeah, I was gonna say. I like how that dude immediately went to be afraid. Because I came in with gun at the ready. Anybody else? Yeah, there is. Don't give me the Kung Fu stance, Kiryu. Just shoot them. Guns are lame. I don't know. This is pretty cool. I like this. Get up so I can shoot you. Asshole. Yeet. Game. Let me pick up the other gun. I cannot pick up this gun? Really? Okay. I mean, cool. Fair enough. Can I go back? Get the other guns? How are you doing, Rabia, by the way? Having a nice day, I hope. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, that part of the guns are lame, though. The part I can't pick up their machine guns make me very sad. Where do you play with Yakuzas? I like shooting dudes in hallways with guns. I like doing this. The elbow drop just every time. I'm gonna need you to die so I can pick up your gun after this one's bullets are out. Yeah, they've really nerfed gun users compared to the original. I remember this hallway being a lot more unpleasant. Namely from people shooting me constantly. Yeet! Ow. There we go, I was gonna say. I was gonna be upset if not a single one of them shot me. Can I shoot these dudes down there? No, I can't. I need to have a cutscene with them first. Yeet! Oh, I can pick up a shotgun. That's new. I could have sworn they were not gonna do that. I'm kind of surprised. Can I shoot you guys over? No, I can't. There we go. Ow. I like your shotguns. Do you guys mind getting back up so I can shoot you again? Thanks. Oh god, why are people raiding this? Kiryu never killed anyone canonically. Ignore all the shotguns.
There is a crisp spring morning.
Praise the pixel. Ow.
Coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Thank you very much, Pix.
Now, let's get going.
Thank you very much. Praise the Pixel for raiding with 89 people. That's a lot of people. Holy crap. If you people like Yakuza, you're coming in at essentially the end of the game. And I hope you folks are having an extremely lovely time. Normally I stream Elden Ring and Dark Souls 2. But I've been doing this like once every week, essentially, is playing this wonderful game that makes me very happy, known as the Yakuza franchise. Also, yes, Kiri never killed anyone. Also, is this an actual elevator-like fight segment? It is absolutely an elevator's fight segment. But yeah, thank you very much for shouting out Praise the Pixel, who's a wonderful, very nice, safe-for-work man with a lovely voice that is sure to soothe your woes away if you'll let him. And I hope you're having a wonderful time. Hello, Richard, as well. Ready? God, fighting fat is the worst. There we go. Drop kicked him. Alright, Azrael of Avalon as well. Everyone's showing up today. Well, like I was saying, if you people like Yakuza, I got a lot of Yakuza here. And there's a lot of mash! I was not prepared for mashing. Yeah, like I said, normally I play Elden Ring. Or also DS2. I've been waiting for DS2 servers to come back online. Normally I invade in that. But currently I'm doing a pretty casual playthrough of Elden Ring, where I'm kind of just going through the game. And I was playing on co-oping and invading at the same time. Am I gonna have to mash again? I'm getting my finger ready. There we go. But if folks leave immediately, I would not be surprised. It's quite a different game compared to Elden Ring, to say the least. But it's a lot of fun, and it's an action RPG, so it's not that different. That vase looks kind of questionable. I don't like it. I don't like how quiet this area is. This is giving me anxiety. Hold on. What if I break these things? I have no reason to break these things. There's items in them. Okay, now I have a reason to break these things. Okay. Do I get anything for breaking these? Yes, I do, actually. It's just like Castlevania. Yeah, thank you for doing shoutouts, Rizio. Rizio himself is a really cool person you guys could go check out if you wanted to. Yeah, I'm glad I checked. All of these various items around the room. I'm just like, these are shining. And it was like, questionable. I expect these, yeah, they're toughness infinities and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Stuff like Stamina and Royale, I can just buy more of later. But yeah, if folks left immediately, honestly, I would not be surprised, especially given this is the end of the game, as well as, like, it's a completely different game than what you're used to. I totally get that, but you'll be pleased by what you see if you stick around. And if you come back and check Yakuza 4, which I do not have installed currently, and I'm a little worried that I'm gonna end stream at, like, the 3-hour mark, because usually I go on for, like, 5 hours. I'm worried I'm gonna end at the 3-hour mark, and I'm like, well, I don't have the game installed, so I can't play the sequel. So it's gonna be a little awkward short stream, but still, I appreciate folks coming up to check out the stuff. The game does not even let me use up this one. Well, you know what? I can buy more of these. Can I, like, drop? Yeah, I can. Cool. I've never actually dropped an item before. This feels weird. That's the wrong door. This is the right door. Yeah, could have installed it in the background. Yeah, but then my streaming quality goes to shit while I'm downloading a game. So it just didn't feel right. After all that adrenaline pumping moment, we just get to chill at the hospital room with Mina and Daigo. Or not, we get to hang out with the CIA agent. It's a long story. It's you. It's the CIA agent you fight at the start of the game. Which, no one would remember that, let's be honest.
Looks like you're a little late.
Oh, God!
You just missed him.
That voice, Wesker!
If I'd known it would have come to this, I'd have killed you when first we met.
Hold on, I need to look up who this voice actor is. Woo! That voice hit me like a ton of brick. Okay, CIA agent Yakuza tree. The mixing on his fucking voice clip is also completely different. Andre Richardson. Let me see who his voice actor is.
Charles Glover. Isn't that Wesker? Hold on. Let me Google this. Let me see. Search Google for Charles Glover. IMDb. He's been in a couple of movies. Hold on. Is he Wesker? No, he doesn't seem to be. He was in Tales of Fantasia. Wait, what? Yeah, he voiced Yakuza 3, Ace Combat, Eternal Zero. Yeah, all of these are just okay. He's apparently the English voice for Glenn in Pokken Tournament DX. What a very specific role. Okay. Yeah, no, not Wesker, but it certainly sounds like him. God, Nandato. Yeah, Kira doesn't speak English.
If you're looking for Daigo, Mine's taken him up to the roof.
Rough. Yes, Kiryu. He sounds like a Metal Gear Solid character.
You're welcome to try.
He sounds like Liquid.
This is the end of the line for you, Kazuma Kiryu.
It kind of sounds like Liquid. But, like, not regular Liquid. Liquid when he's pretending to be Miller. Which is a very specific voice. That's where I felt like I heard him. Should not have started a fight in a room with so many furniture! CIA operative with no names. It's kind of weird to fight enemies that are not constantly blocking. Or stun locking me to death. Yeah, starting a fight in a place with all these weapons was a terrible idea, my dude. Get up. I'm gonna actually counter you, fucking piece of crap. God damn it, I can't counter him because he's always not attacking when I expect him to. I was actually prepared there, but I fucked it up. Oh, come on, game. I totally should have countered that. Damn, that felt good. It feels good to fight enemies that are not blocking, spam, and input reading me all day. Well, I say that as he starts to block me. Yeah, it feels weird. They're not like... I feel like fighting random thugs out on the street might be actually harder. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to be able to counter that game. There we go. This is what I wanted to get done. Because I love that heat move in particular. I guess I should... I always forget to do something whenever I get a raid. I guess I should explain what the gameplay is like. It's kind of like your old Street Brawlers that Sega was very known for back in the day. Like Streets of Rage. Like where you pick up all these random items when you're out and about. Then you use them on your enemies. And then you move on after beating up everybody. Ouch. Except there's actually a plot. Like a gritty, dark crime drama going on in the background. There we go.
I'm actually going to mash this using the keyboard because it's actually easier than mashing using the right trigger. There we go, Hell's Gauntlet, which I have not done in a while. And I actually need to do QTs for this one. Unlike the other ones, which are kind of just a thing that just get done from the get-go. God, I might actually kill him with that one, actually. Oh, jeez, I almost forgot about that one. There we go. What a beautiful finish, actually. I like how he's just dead. Okay, time to go. Meaning Daigo. Yeah, I should probably go. Hello, Miss Sonic, by the way. I am not cute and not cuddly. God, I love the Gauntlet of Pain. And of course, he's not dead. After all that, surprisingly. Let's get to the roof now. Who am I gonna fight out here? Oh, right, the CIA! I forgot about that! I forgot about fighting Raccoon City operatives. 1 second, let me pull out my weapons. And actually use those. These guys are actually fighting. These guys have not been nerfed in their AI. Yeah, hold on, I actually need heat. Let me put that weapon away, please. Game. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll just use it and break it. Which I did not want to do. I want one of these gun guys dead so I can steal their guns. Oh, did they not drop their guns, actually? I would be able to see it by... Yep! They did drop their guns! Second! Why'd you bring a gun to this fight? I can use it against it! Does it have infinite ammo? I think it... No, it does not. It just does not show it to me. It's not letting me drop the gun! 1 second. Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say. It was not letting me drop the gun. Now there's durability on that gun. Cool. Alright, time to go. Really? Alright. Okay, Revolver Ocelot. I was just saying how you sounded like a Metal Gear Solid NPC. Oh, fuck. I forgot that he uses that moveset that I can't fight very effectively. Fuck you. God, the elbow drop always gets me. Ow. I feel like the double pistols were kind of working a little better for you, nerd. Just saying. Get up. Don't ask me why the plant is so effective. It just is. Mash! I love the QTs in these games. They actually feel real good. Oh, fuck. That might actually kill me. Okay. Thankfully, he did not do the big move at the end there, which I appreciate. I greatly appreciate not getting murdered as I stand. Literal bushwhacking. Quite literally bushwhacking, yes. I'm gonna use my katana. If I'm gonna be fighting an American man, I might as well do it in the most Japanese way possible. Using my wooden sword. Which is a little... Ow. These are rubber bullets, because Kiryu never apparently dies from these. God damn it. I thought I dodged that properly. Jeez, that's a lot of them. Fuck you.
That looked kind of weird. For once, I'm not the one who completely whiffed. Oh, jeez, I did not recognize that one. God damn it. Okay, game, come on now. Yeah, that's the gun I dropped, the glitched gun from earlier. This one still had some ammo. That's why I wanted to grab it. Something about throwing the gun at people is just really funny to me. Fuck you. I don't know why throwing plants at people is so effective. I could not tell you why. Ow. I'm going to ask you to step down. Ouch. Okay, never mind. He does have an attack for getting back up. Hello, Bloodlust Angel. Hope you're having a lovely day today. Ow. If you people came for an action RPG like Elden Ring, you're not gonna get it, but it is still an action RPG. Which I enjoy greatly. Oh, crap. It might not look like much, but I am actually inputting a lot more than people might think. When you see that white flash around my character, whenever I get knocked down, that's actually me inputting the counter for getting back up. Not to mention the dodges as well. It might look a little mindless, but it plays kind of like a very simple fighting game, I would say, is the best way I got to describe it. Not to mention the QTs for all of these to do extra damage. You know what? That's it. Hold on. The lightsaber's coming out. I'm angry. Time to show the fact that I'm actually a certified Jedi. Maybe I should have actually done a heat move with that instead of using up all the durability on it. Okay, you know what? Hold on. If you're gonna pull out the shotgun and just play passive from a distance, I can also do that. I also have a shotgun. Ow. I also have 2 shotguns, in fact. If I'm gonna use them on anyone, it might as well be you, dickweed. God, you have a lot of HP. This is supposed to do like 900 damage. Unfortunately, I cannot do heat moves. Okay. Okay. I'm actually like within kill percent for these bullshit, so I'm gonna be a little careful. Yeah, hold on. 1 second. Let me actually stun him and then open up my inventory, which I cannot open while I'm stunned. Again, I feel the need to reinforce this because very often people mistakenly assume these games are kind of just button mashers. They're not. Pardon me. And I am having legitimately a couple problems with these sometimes. Also, I hate that I cannot do heat moves on these guys. You know what? Let me give him a round 2 of Hal's Gauntlet. If I can do it properly this time again. Just go on Suplex City. Doing literally every move you would see at the WWE. All of them in a row. Oh, fuck. I fucked up the last one. Well, that still worked out. And now I'm pulling out my White Dragon Spear. Don't ask me where I got this weapon. I stole it from Lu Bu from Dynasty Warriors. I'll give it back to him eventually, I promise. Okay, thankfully I'm not within kill range for these anymore. Which is a little less concerning. Kind of weird that they give it to me twice in a row like that in such short succession. Ow. I did not press that properly. I cannot dodge properly while using the spear, I just realized. Yeah, he's a lot easier to fight while using the shotgun, and I don't know why. Like, he blocks less for some reason. Oh, I got him from behind. He's dead. Never mind. Ow. I should not be using this while he's using pistol mode. Finished him off with the plant. Alright. That was actually kind of difficult. Okay. Cool. Just chuck that plant away. Can I take his gun? No? See, that's what a smart person would do in this situation, Kiryu. They would steal his gun now, so that he cannot come at you again later with it. Just watching the gun fu scenes from Equilibrium. Man, I gotta sit down and watch Equilibrium again. I had forgotten that's where gun fu was from. Oh, really? Why am I even surprised, actually? Never mind. Don't ask me why I'm fighting the CIA. Or why the CIA is afraid of me. As I pull out my white dragon spear. I'm assuming canonically no one can see these except the protagonist. As per what Yakuza 7 has said. Yeah, I've got a second one. That's why I'm not, like, too concerned about using up these. God, he's sitting down, getting down on the ground, really afraid. There we go. Nice shotgun. Do you mind dropping that after you're done with it? I'd love to use it. I keep forgetting about the shin. Cool, thanks. Can use it on your friends now. I appreciate that you brought this shotgun to this elevator for me. God, it's really funny. The way they're getting bounced on the fucking walls like that. Hold on, can I pick up this guy's gun? Yeah, I can actually. Why are they bringing guns? It's so useful to me. Are we done? Any more? I guess so. Oh crap, I was gonna pick up the other shotgun! Well, I guess it probably would not have persisted through the cutscene though. Yeah, as I was saying, this is pretty much the end of the game now, so explaining what's going on would take extremely forever. But I'm not sure you should have Daigo and a Gertie on the rooftop like that, Mine. That part is ludicrous even in context. I'm just saying.
さすがです。嬉しいですよ、桐生さん。何を言ってるんだ。お前、大悟をどうするつもりだ。お前、大悟を殺して、登場界の跡目につくつもりなんだろ。跡目か。
It's an interesting theory.
本当はそんなもんどうでもよかったんですがね。こんなことになっちまうとは。こんなことだと。何を言ってるんだ。桐生さん、俺はね、大悟さん、いや、六代目のこと、本当に心配していたんですよ。何？この人は俺の人生で唯一、俺を一人の男として信じてくれた人なんですよ。
So it turns out it was all a big misunderstanding.
桐生さん、俺がこっちの世界に入ったのは神田の口利きだってこと知ってますよね。ああ。あれは俺が神田に金を積んで頼んだことだったんです。無所から出てきたばかりのバカな極道を探していたらたまたま神田に行き当たった。それだけなんですよ。
Yeah, the guy that you brought me his head in a suitcase. I remember.
俺はね、あんたと同じ
孤児だったんですよ。
Nani?
俺も
Take a drink every time somebody
生ま
says
れた時からたった
Nani.
一人だった。物心ついた時から貧困の限りを味わう毎日。まるで戦後の孤児並みの生活しかできなかった。今の日本でもまだそういった現実はある。あんたならわかるでしょう。誰からも愛されず、誰からも必要とされず、ただ孤独と向き合いながら生きていく辛さを。だから俺は絶対に偉くなってやる。偉くなって金を手にしてやるということだけを考えて育った。俺は誰よりも働いた。そして誰よりも我慢した。なぜかわかりますか？金のためですよ。金という目標ができた瞬間から俺は手段を選ばず生きる時間の全てを金を作ることに捧げてきた。そして欲しいものは何でも買える。いい女も好きなだけ抱ける。周りのみんなも俺の命令を喜んで聞いてくれるようになった。だけど気づいたんです。全ては嘘だと。
嘘？
そうです。人間はみんな嘘つきで身勝手だ。
It would be good not to have
いくらたくさんの人間が周りにいて
poisoning.
も
Yes, Alzriel.
みんないつか自分の都合で勝手に離れていく。そんな様子を見続けながら俺は悩んだ。人間の絆なんてものはこの世にないものなのかと。
This has been a very
そんな
long
時
spiel,
俺
Mine.
は絶対的な人間の絆があると言われる世界の存在を知った。
それが極道だったというわけか。
そうです。俺はそこに絶対的な絆というものが本当にあるのか知りたかった。だから神田に金を渡し、あの有名な登場界の門をくぐったんです。
Okay, so let's bullet point this a little bit because I really like analyzing the plot of the games that I'm playing. My dude had troubled childhood of orphanness and was wondering, like, is it possible for like bonds and true loyalty to exist? And then he's like, yes, in the Yakuza it is possible. And so he bought his way in. That basically sums it up, like, kind of quickly. Like, skipping over the important parts, I know, but, like, just bullet point this, just like, yeah. Which is a little confusing, to say the least. That's a very strange motivation, but alright. Okay. Why are we with Daigo on the roof currently? Like, why'd you move him? Just in general.
そこで知り合ったのがこの大悟さんでした。大悟さんは極道として経験のない俺を、いや、
Despite my lack of
中身の
human
ない人間だ
experience.
った俺を普通に迎え入れてくれた。年も俺と変わらない。だけど人の上に立つ男のカリスマがこの人にはあった。俺は陰根なしに初めて人を好きになることができたんです。
それならどうしてこんな真似を？
Yeah, that's kind of the $1 million
俺
question.
はね、桐生さん、今回の一件、もし大悟さんが生きていたら無条件に手を引いてたんですよ。
何？じゃあどうして？
だが大悟さんは死んだも同然。俺は虚しかった。目標になる人間を失った以上、次の生きがいが俺は欲しかった。そして心に決めた。嘘だろうが何だろうが、誰にも文句を言わせないほどの力を得てやろうと。
それでブラックマンデーに協力を？
そうです。
何を言ってるんだ？それに大悟はまだ生きているだろう。
こんなチューブをつけて生かされているのは 人間じゃない。やめろ、ミネ。俺にとっての大悟さんはこんな姿をした人じゃない。こんな大悟さん、俺はこれ以上見たくないんですよ。
ミネ、お前何か思い違いしてんじゃねえのか。人間しがみついてでも這いつくばってでも生きることに価値があるんだ。
Sorry, my throat.
大悟はまだ必死に生きようとしている。そんな人間をお前は自らの手で殺すというのか。
まさにあんたの言いそうなセリフだ。
なんだと。
大悟さんもあんたのそういうところに惚れていたんだろう。俺はね、あんたみたいな義理人情だけで生きてきたみたいなやつが大嫌いなんだよ。なんであんたはそうなんだ。あんたも俺と同じ孤児だろうが。なのにどうしてそんなことが言えるんだ。今俺がやるべきことは2つ。
He has to be intentionally missing,
俺の目標だ
right?
った大悟さんを俺の手で最後の幕引きをして、大悟さんが大切にしていたあんたを殺す。そして俺は登場界のトップに立ち、新たな生きがいを。
そんなことをして何になるんだ。
何？
Nani?
お前は何にも分かってない。
This is essentially the bad guy at the end of the movie monologuing, yes. That's what's going on a while.
あんたが何を知ってるって言うんだ。
お前から去っていった人間が今でも恨めしいか。
ああ、あんな金をたかることしか頭のない血も涙もない連中、今ここにいたらぶっ殺してやりてえよ。だったら何なんだ。
お前も同じだぜ。お前もその連中も金に振り回され、人間そのものと向き合うことをしなかったんだ。お前は自分しか信じちゃいない。自分以外の人間を心から信じれない。だから人から愛されないんだ。
黙れ。
お前を迎え入れた時、大悟は人としてお前を信じたはずだ。だからお前も大悟のこと。
黙れ。
That was like... That should be all of his bullets, right? That was like 8, 12?
何をする
I
気だ。
wasn't counting.
お前みたいな人間には口で説明しても伝わらない。だったら俺が俺なりのやり方でお前に教えてやる。
やっぱりあんたって人はこんな時でさえ何にも変わ
Oh
らない。
my. Yes. Also, the dude actually got a golden gun and just like to point that out.
教えられるもんなら俺に教えてくださいよ。でも言っときますが、いくらあんたでも俺を倒すのは簡単じゃないですよ。
I'm actually going to ruin the moment in a hot second because I'm gonna pull out my weapons. I'm just
これがあ
saying.
なたの最後の戦いです。思いっきり来てください。
言われなくても遠慮はし
That was a very cheesy line to say in a video
とことん
game.
やってやるぜ。
行くぞ。キリアー。
There was no sound effect for that. That was a little off-putting, actually. Asshole. We indeed fighting after a very long monologue segment. Is this off-putting for me to be pulling out the weapon like this?
I think it's fine. I cannot hit him while he's on the ground. Oh, god damn it. I was not prepared for that one, actually. Why is his goddamn draw kick so much better than mine? Okay, also he has Bloodhound Step, I've noticed. Or post-patch quick step. Light roll. Took off his shirt, that's why he's light rolling now. Can I pick him up? No, the game's not allowing me against bosses. Only leg armor, that's why he's fast rolling. Of course the iframes through that. Ow. Stop with the goddamn fast rolling. I should not go for that one because he can totally counter that in the middle of my fucking moves. There we go. Oh, why'd you get iframes during that? Goddamn cheater. You're not supposed. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. Go on, stop quick stepping and attack me. Okay, I don't like that. I saw that Shoryuken also. Not subtle. Not subtle Shoryuken. Ow. I guess I should probably start countering him. Okay, that's getting a little close. You know, I just realized I can totally level up right now because I'm sitting on like 196 level. Yeah, you know what? I'd love to have some extra HP right now. This is gonna take a while because it's up. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. All that's really left now is Bounding Throw, which is not terribly exciting or interesting for this final boss fight. So let me just go over here and use up more weapons. Equip more weapons. I'm all out of melee weapons, actually, mostly. White Dragon Spear is pretty much like the only reliable thing that I can use right now. I did not mean to input that one. That took 10 durability. Cannot hit him on the ground in this game. Okay. I should probably heal. Let's be honest here. I should not like try to do this shit without using healing items. Ow. Okay, he's just getting angry now. I don't know why the sound effects for these is muffled. Like some of these are outright missing too. Maybe it's just a remaster. I did that correctly. Okay, I like that. I was gonna say I did that correctly, game, but then he fucking hurt himself by punching my face. As would make sense. And that made me really laugh. Alright, he's getting his heat again. Okay. Are you healing yourself or something? Like, what was that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. He's not. He might be healing. Yeah, he is healing, indeed. That's kind of weird. Never quite seen that before. In any other boss fights. This might be the only time a boss does that, actually. You know, I'll never get tired of seeing that one, though. Oh, come on. I even put that correctly. Come on, game. Oh, you know what? I guess that was fair enough. I did completely fall for that. Ow. Hey, he's not even getting stunned by these anymore. Okay. We get to see this one again. I will read that in a hot second, but doing QTEs while reading chat is mildly difficult, LOK style. God, I love this bit, actually. I bet this is awesome. Yes, you did actually come right at the last ball. Okay, style. How are you doing? Having a nice day, I hope. I'm trying to do a heat move. The game's not letting me. There we go. Good use of my last couple bits of durability, which I appreciate. I have not been able to counter him, like, at all this entire fight. Oh, crap. I forgot. Yeah, he completely just fucking heals. Which I hate. Man, you're fucking tracking on those running attacks, I swear. I should heal. I almost died just now. Okay, cool. Good time to heal. Good time to heal. Yeah, okay. Asshole. Cheat hacks. I mean, the game's gonna let me pause the game. I will take advantage of it. You know what? Come here. I have all these weapons. I crafted these. I will use them. Especially if the game's gonna keep, like, healing him. Like this. Stop healing yourself! I probably should keep my heat, actually, for these. So I can, like, heat move him out of healing. So he stops healing. Oh, yeah. The boss healing is a little cheatsy. At least he can't do that all the time. Oh, crap! That took 2 durability? God, you know what? Fair enough, game. Fuck you too, but fair enough. Been trying to, like, fake him out, but it's not quite working. Come on! Can never land these. I landed that one, but backwards somehow. I don't know how. Crap. I did not mean to dodge roll back into him, game. Man, I've seen this one 3 times now. I almost want to see what it looks like when I fail it, but I'm worried it might actually kill me given how little health I have left. Also, seeing Mine hurt himself by punching Kiri in the head is funnier. Pointless fact, hitting someone in the head without hand protection can easily end up breaking your hand because the skull is made to protect the brain, so it's thick and hard. Thank you, Azrael. I appreciate that. Oh, hey, look at that. I actually have max heat, which means I can just do this! Hello, K-Style again, by the way. Hell's Gauntlet! Which is an amazing heat move that I wish the series continued using, because it's amazing. I almost missed that. It's actually really difficult to input. I really wish that actually killed him there. You know what? You have fun quick stepping over there. God, it's just like Dark Souls 3. I'll just be chilling here. Yeah, there we go. Your heat is gone now because you didn't take advantage of it. That's it. I'm finishing this here. And I'm mashing way more than I need to. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, is it gonna do the same thing as Yakuza 2 where it's like... We have... Oh! I thought that was gonna get a little wholesome at the last second, but no. Yeah, that was a little awkward. Yeah, that was awkward given how I finished the fight. With him on the ground, then he got up and then did that. Well, I better not have to fight the CIA agent again. 'Cause I am tired. Yeah. But it was a cool big dumb boss fight, and I sure love those. Sorry, that's my phone. Mushy mushy. Uh-huh. Kinda.
大丈夫だ。
会長、私どうしたらよいか。
お前だけだ。俺のこと。
私だけでは判断できず、もうどうしたらよいか。例のドバイの案件の株、時価の10倍での持ち込みがありました。
Let's talk about stocks, boss. Our European creditor have requested a meeting with you after hearing the news, and... Money. It's always money.
残らなかった。俺はのし上がったんだ。誰の力も借りず、誰も信じず、金だけを信じて。でも人間、結局誰かを信じたい。信じてもらいたい。それだけなのかもな。なあ。
You can hear her, bitch. You can hear her like, Chairman, please! The stock market! You sound like you need a long vacation, Mine.
なぜかな。なんか吹っ切れたみたいに穏やかな気分だ。すべてが終わる時ってのはこんな気分なのかな。
Hi, Ryusei, how are you doing?
いや、人間生きてりゃ終わりなんてない。いつだってやり直せるんだ。
It's never too late to change is a good moral to this story. Guys, we're kind of having an emotional moment here.
やはり来たか。
くそ。どうして CIA？
Kiryu, you just fought the dude twice!
CIA なんかじゃない。表向きはそうだが、あいつらはブラックマンデーの構成員。
Dun dun dun. Turns out the CIA was also part of the black market.
So.
And not a CIA agent at all.
リチャードソンだ。
あいつが。
そうだ。俺は奴らに聞いて、あんたがここに来ることも知っていた。
Don't make me fight another boss fight again. I just fought him twice.
I'm afraid your role in all of this has come to an end.
くそ。奴ら何す
Well,
る
they're gonna shoot him for starter, Kiryu.
俺らを殺して、新たに基地拡大法案を実現できる人間を探すはずだ。こうなった以上、奴らにとって俺は用済みだからな。
I'm all out of weapons, actually.
Oh, there are plenty of people who could replace you. And unfortunately, you both know far too much for me to let either live. Die. What?
Who gave the
Fuck.
Oh, that's that's his gun.
死ぬわけにはいかないんだ。
Right.
俺は
I was gonna say, who gave Daigo a gun? But that's right, that was Mine's gun that he dropped.
大悟大悟
A what is technically a nane. You have to take a drink,
お前
Rob.
大丈夫なのか
桐生さんこそ
He got shot at the start of the game, Kiryu. He's pretty hurt.
何が
Still.
峰お前どうしたんだ
You picked up his gun. I feel like you should know that he's been here.
危なかったなだがもう大丈夫だ会長くそしぶといやつだ
Didn't you shoot him in the chest?
I won't let it end like this. I'll kill you all. Die! God damn you! Die! Stop! Stop!
会長すみませんでした
峰何を言ってるんだ何をしてるこっちに来い
今の俺にそこへ行く資格はありません
峰
桐生さん俺も極道の端くれ俺なりの筋通させてもらいます
峰
Stop it! Are you nuts?
Just that, like, very loud shit in the middle of the Japanese talk really got to me. I don't know why. Does this happen to be Millennium Tower? Technically, no. Also, he's saying, go away. Which makes me think that the original writers and voice actors that... I'm pretty sure the voice actor knew. It's not Millennium Tower, it's Millennium Hospital Tower. It's on top of a tower, but not the Millennium Tower.
生まれ変わったら
We're like outside Kamurocho, technically.
やめろやめるんだ峰
This is very much unnecessary yeah. I really like Mine, but that was completely unnecessary and kind of assassinated, or rather, made pointless all of the character building that we just did in the previous cutscene, and I'm a little upset about that. Also, there's Haruka in the helicopter again. The same as Yakuza 2. A very over-the-top suplex.
まさか登場会を裏切ったの
You'd be better off not knowing.
峰だったんですか
いや
Not a chance. Totally not
あ
him.
いつは
He would never have
裏切り
betrayed
者なん
you.
かじゃない
Have you seen what he just did? Also, this is an emotional moment, yes. Which, again, I am a little upset that we had this, like, We had this bonding moment with Mine at the last moment, and then they kill him off, and I don't like that. They killed off the two men that I liked in this game! Yeah, I'm going back to the orphanage.
また近いうちに遊びに来るさ。
お待ちしています。あ、はるかちゃん来たみたいですね。
Yeah. She's not traumatized at the end of this game for once.
それじゃあ行くな。
Guess that's my cue.
おお、桐生。
お前は
Wait a minute.
すべて失っちまったよ。お前のせいでな。俺はもう終わりだ。だが捕まるくらいなら首でもくくるわ。
何言ってるんだ。死ぬくらいなら生きて罪を償えよ。
なんだと？
死ぬ覚悟があれば何でもできるはずだ。お前に信じるものがあってやり直すつもりがあるなら力を貸すぜ。
そんなこと信じろってのか。
ああ。
そうか。なら試させてもらおうか。死ぬ気にならって何でもできるってか。信じる？やり直す？ああ？ふざけんな！お前に教えてやるよ。人間死んじまったら信じるところじゃねえんだよ。おめえはあんねえんだよ。おら言ってみろ。死んじまう時は信じるとかどうとかどうでもいいんだよ。
俺は信じる。
おい、てめえ何してんだ。こいつ、この野郎。おとなしくしろ。桐生さん。
おじさん。おじさん。おじさん、しっかりして。おじさん、そんな嫌だよねえ。おじさん。
俺は峰に教わったんだ。信じる心ってのは人間死ぬ間際でも持てるんだってことを。
Also, yes, I did say that very much intentionally because I knew that this bit was gonna happen, which comes out of absolutely nowhere and is a horrible ending. I still had some toughness infinities in my inventory that could have healed him. So yeah, that was Yakuza 3. I've honestly completely forgotten about that guy already, because that's not like somebody that I kept in my headspace. So, one second. I'm trying to remember who that dude was and why he stabbed Kiryu, but yeah, Go Hamazaki. Who was this dude again? I'm trying to remember. And Alright, now I remember! Right, okay. So you guys remember, like, all of the dudes that were, like, the main bad guys that we fought over the course of the game? Like, the new Tojo dudes, the crooked Tojo dudes. Yeah, that was one of them. And, like, that was the one that, like, we didn't really, like, finish off and put a bow on it, basically. Which is why he shows up again. And, like, he's homeless now. And has nothing. And he wants revenge on Kiryu for doing that. Yeah, I feel like that could have been executed a little bit better. So, Yakuza 3. I like Yakuza 3 a lot. But I would still say that I think it might be my least favorite. Which is a bit of a shame. I might change my mind. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you folks. I do not remember very well Yakuza 4 and Yakuza 5. Like, at all. I do not remember them very well, so this opinion might be subject to change. I just feel like there's a lot of, like, glaring, like, plot issues. Which I play these games for the plot. I love the plot. Oh god, the music. Let me lower that. just a smidge. As cool as this track is. But yeah. I feel like... Yeah. I feel like there's just, like... There's a couple of, like, issues with the plot that I have. And also, like, the gameplay. You missed, like, the whole playthrough. Yeah, I have to go install Yakuza 4 now. Because I was not prepared for, finishing the game quite so easily today. I mean, I could still, like, boot it up and go do the hostess thing, which I do not want to do in the slightest. Yeah. Issues with the plot, says you and everyone who played Yakuza 3. I know. But at the same time, it's hard to, like, actively say it's my least favorite. Like, I regret saying that as it's coming out of my mouth. Because it's kind of weird the rest of the game. I did not unlock the Hamon fight. I need to do the hostess minigame for me to unlock the Hamon fight. I'm not doing that bullshit now. I am not. I'll do it either off stream or much later. Maybe I'll do that, like... Like, I still want to do the thing where I want to do all of the Hamon fights, like, all of them in a row. Like, Yakuza 0, Yakuza 1, Kiwami, Yakuza 2, Kiwami, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, Yakuza 5, and so on and so forth. Like, all of them in a row. And then after that, I'm like, Kiryu's over. Let's go play Yakuza 7. Kind of dealio. But yeah. Like, I don't want to say Yakuza 3 is my least favorite for the plot, because at the same time, it's kind of like where a lot of the personality of modern Yakuza comes from Yakuza 3. Which is like, all of these goofy side things going on. All of these super involved sub-stories that, like, in Yakuza 1 and 2, like, were pretty, like, cut and dry. The sub-stories were. It's kind of just like, you meet a dude, you have to do a thing, and then you have to beat up some guys, and that was pretty much it. That was always, like, Yakuza 1 and 2. Sometimes you buy a thing, sometimes you sell a thing. It was like that for Yakuza 1 and 2. And Yakuza 3 was kind of like where it really put that personality in. Like, the new writer, like, put his heart and soul in this. And I feel like it's really hard. Yeah, exactly. Kiwami would not be Kiwami without the lessons learned from 3. Like, you have to trip on your first... Like, if you're gonna do a job that people are not going to like, it might as well be on the first day on the job. And if that was, like, the new writer, it was his first time doing this. If you're gonna fuck it up, you might as well fuck it up on the first go. Also, hey, we have a post-credit scene. Yeah, they built a new doghouse for the dog. Also, Mikyo is not horribly crippled, despite having been hit with a hammer at the base of his skull. Yeah, random dude tries to rip you off for the 56th time. Girl tries to get you drunk to steal your wallet. That was Yakuza 1 and 2. And hey, they fixed the orphanage up.
上手そんなことないよ。ねえねえ、はるかお姉ちゃんも見てみなよ。
If the pacing of the start was faster, you'd like it even more. Hey, look at Kiryu being not dead. He was just horribly stabbed like he was in Yakuza 2. Mine does do a fantastic job. Like, I like Mine as being basically the antithesis to, Of course he's alive! There's 6 games! Yes, 6 games with Kiryu as the protagonist. Fin. By Sega. But yeah, Mine is a good villain. I'm a little upset that Mine is dead at the end of the plot, because I'm like, I would have liked to see Mine again. Of course he's alive. He need more Kazuma Kiryu. Also, can I point out, pedestrians knocked down 69! Yeah! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice. Nice. Sorry, I feel like I've completely lost, like, everything I was thinking about. Only trust level B! Shame on you, side. I know, I was really tired of doing it, because I had to do it all at the end of Yakuza Kiwami 2. I was tired. Keep it there, okay. I'm keeping it there. I've broken 100 weapons. The distance you travel is the meter correct of the distance for the marathon. What marathon? Wait, what? Also, for 42, 195 kilometers. That's a very long of walking. I was stingy. I didn't want to take the taxis. Which marathon are we talking about? I feel like I should be more excited about this. Also, it only says I completed 57.42% of the game. This includes, Mahjong and shit. Which, yeah, no. No. The standard marathon length is exactly 42 kilometers at 195 meters. That is actually amazing, actually. Let me fucking save a screenshot of this. Not only pedestrian knockdown 69, exactly 100 weapons broken. Times difficulty was changed, 0. Exactly 10 continues. 10 heat action finish it. Mahjong. Yeah, Mahjong is not great. But yeah, Mine was a cool villain. Cool villain, quote unquote, because he wasn't actually a villain. I liked Mine as a character. Because he felt like a nice antithesis to Kiryu, kind of dealio. Like, it felt like a nice dark reflection of, like, if Kiryu had been evil, he might have ended up like this, kind of dealio. Because they're, like, both orphans, and there was a lot of parallels between the two, and so on and so forth. But yeah, there was a lot of bits, like, I feel like the ending does not, like, stick the landing super well. I feel like there was some bits where I feel like sometimes it goes too fast and sometimes it goes too slow. And, like, I've mentioned this a lot at the start of the game. The orphan shenanigans. Like, I'm not gonna say shenanigans, actually. I'm gonna go back on my word. The chapters where you take care of the orphanage with Kiryu and Haruka really overextend their welcome. Like, I feel like you could have cut that in half and put one half of this at the end of Yakuza 2, which obviously they were not able to do that for obvious reason. But like, there was too much of it. Like, you could have stretched it out across 3 games. You really could have stretched it out across 3 games. Like taking care of the dog, having the wrestling match, and like having to talk with the school teacher whose son is bullying one of your kids, and it's like it's not bad content. It's just I have to go through a lot of it before I get to Kamurocho, before I get to hang out with the boys, before I get to like take care of whatever's going on with the Tojo clan, before I get to like punch Majima in the face again. Majima also was done a little bit weird in this game, but they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back in like the upcoming games. Like they actually really expand on Majima, which, by the way, they like originally Yakuza 0 was not in the canon, right? And then like so Majima was always this little bit of a mysterious character, you know? It's just like, yeah, Majima was very mysterious. But now that we have that history of Yakuza 0, we're just like that makes me enjoy the upcoming like Majima reveals that are going to be coming here. But it feels weird to hang out with Majima in this game because he feels a little strange. Like he still acts like himself after the fact, but for a good chunk of the game, he's kind of just calm. He wears a suit. He's very chill, and I'm just like, that does not sound like Majima. There's a lot going on in there. And, yeah, I feel like that ending also comes out of nowhere in not a good way. Because it's like, I had completely forgotten about Go Hamazaki. Because it's like, we don't talk about him at all. Like we don't talk about him at all during, like, the second half of the game. He kind of just disappears, you know? And I feel like he's a footnote somewhere, and I've just forgotten about that footnote where they say, like, oh, by the way, he's completely ruined now. No one has seen him in a while. Like, I feel like somebody said that, and it's like, of course I'm gonna fucking forget a line like that. And then they just pull him out at the last second to stab Kiryu, and Kiryu has that, like, big monologue where he says, like, I learned something from you, Mine, as he's bleeding out in Haruka's arms! Haruka can never finish a game without being traumatized, I'm just saying. But yes. Yeah. So, that was ultimately, like, let's talk about the gameplay. I love the weapon crafting system. I actually prefer the weapon crafting system in this game than in other games. Because it's easier to find the materials, and, like, the weapons themselves are extremely powerful. And like, it felt kind of weird. The combat was weird because you can tell the enemies are like input reading you to block. Like you'll see them like as I'm pressing the button, like I'm pressing like the button, you'll see them like hold up their block for a split second and immediately let go. Because when they realize that like the timing for my attack has passed. And that's really noticeable. And it was really infuriating. Like, it was to the point where I did not want to do, like, random street fights. Which, previously, as you've seen in these streams, I fucking love getting into random street fights. And generating heat is very difficult in this game as well. You saw me, like, taunting, like I pressed the R2 button to taunt. It takes a while to build up heat, too. And it's just like, punching people is not good enough. It's just like, I don't know. Also, yes, 204 street battles. It would have been probably double or 300 if, it would have probably been like 300 if I had enjoyed the fights. But like, after a while, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a little tired of this. And I kind of just like try to run past people after a while. Yeah. But I really enjoy using, like, the spear. I really enjoyed using the spear. Some of the heat moves in this game, I feel, are better than some of the heat moves we have today in the modern games. Which is kind of wild to me. But, yeah. I feel like... I feel like this might be my least favorite of the series, but I'm not sure. Because, like I said... I don't remember Yakuza 4, and I don't remember Yakuza 5 very well. Like, those are the two that I'm like, I am the most foggy about. I forget which one talks about Majima's backstory, but that's the one I'm the most looking forward to. I think it's Yakuza 4, but I'm not sure. I just remember that Yakuza 4 kind of, like, brings it back. Like, it brings it back good. This counteracts a stat. People killed by Kiryu. 0. Absolutely. But yeah. You know what easily makes this game top tier? The grandma on the motorcycle. Did I miss the grandma on the motorcycle? I might have missed the grandma on the motorcycle. I do not remember the grandma on the... No, I do remember the grandma on the motorcycle. Never mind. That was one of the first ones you get. I like those. The revelations. cool new goofy system. Only one thing you should know about Yakuza 4 is that the selfish deed is not freedom. I will remember that. That sentence is currently meaningless to me because I'm drawing. If it's supposed to have meaning to me, I've forgotten. So anyways, that was Yakuza 3. I'll sit down and unlock the secret boss fight at some point on my own time. I don't think I want to do that live on stream. I did say that, like, this is kind of awkward to just be finishing the stream at, like, not the 5-hour mark that I usually go to. There is actually a secret boss fight. Yeah, there is in all the games. Also, yeah. You got 3 million yen. New mode has been added to the main menu. Thanks, game. Legend difficulty has been unlocked. I am not playing the game on Legend difficulty. I like this title screen music a little more. So yeah, now there's New Game Plus, there's extras, there's ultimate matches, etc, etc. There's a lot of stuff to do. But I'm tired. They give you all the yen you would have gotten through gameplay of the previous Yakuza games. Yeah. What's in the extra modes again? I forgot that. Oh, right. It's like two-player stuff and like battle for survival. An extra game mode has been added. You can play this new game mode in New Game Plus after killing the main scenario. Yeah. Your Kiwami 1 title team is your favorite? I think I like Yakuza 7 the most. Just because it's got like... It's new. It's fresh. I like Yakuza 7. That's the reason why I started streaming these, is for Yakuza 7. I want to get to Yakuza 7, which is why I've been, like, powering through these games so fast. And part of me kind of wants to go and install Yakuza 4 and then start streaming again today. But I might or may not do that. What's Battle for Survival? I've honestly forgotten. Take out the final boss. Start at level 1 with 0 skill. Take to the streets of Kamurocho, battling your way through random encounters to get to the final boss. The money experience you earn by the end of this mission will translate into prize money. In addition to the final boss, there are 8 other boss characters wandering around Kamurocho. Accumulate experience, blah, blah, blah. It's like Streets of Rage. You know, the game that, like, essentially inspired the gameplay for this? It's just like Streets of Rage. Which makes me very, very happy. I like this game mode. Hello, Velocity. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm tired. I feel a little emotionally, like, shafted, essentially, after all that. But yeah, I think now is a good time to stop, because I'm, like, about to reach the 4-hour mark, which is, like, shorter than usual. I wish it had been longer. I really appreciate Pix for rating. Thank you very much. I'll go and install Yakuza 4. I may be back today. No promises, though. No promises. I kind of want to boot up Yakuza 4 today. Maybe. So if you people want to watch that again, you can come back and like, watch again later. Or just follow. That way you'll be notified when it happens. Except that Twitch doesn't, like, notify people half the time. I'll maybe be perfectly honest. Yeah, or maybe if you just want some background noise, just, you know. I'll raid somebody, actually. Because they're more entertaining than me. Also, I've got, like, one thing that I want to do. Namely, I want to go to the local Tim Hortons and I want to buy a fuck ton of chili. Because I haven't had chili in, like, 2 months. You have not played full Mohomie? So you won't be watching it, but you hope it's a good one. That's a bit of a shame, actually. I was under the impression you had done all of them. You could also join the Discord for notifs, which I am not a fan of advertising a Discord because it feels weird. And I don't consider myself very entertaining. So, yeah, I do post cute pictures of, like, cats and lizards on there, though. But yeah. Let me find somebody to raid. Somebody more entertaining than me. That should be easy to find. Let me just get on Twitch. After this very long, like, self-reflection about the game, I guess. Who is live right now? Scorched Knight is live, actually, playing Elden Ring. And I have not raided him, like, ever. So I think I will. Raid Scorched Knight. I might be back later. No promises. Maybe. Maybe not. Also, did Velocity redeem a thing? Oh yeah, you did. Plain alert. Which alert do you want? Hold on, I did not read that. I did not see that. You money! Well, you know what? I could play the alert for Kiri grabbing a big old stack of cash as we leave off. Because I don't see, like, which one you wanted. So I'm going to assume that's just the one you want. As we're playing Yakuza. Well, you get 2 of them in that case. You wanted the fishing one as well. You get 2 of them for the price of 1, because I almost forgot. So let me raid Scorched Night as we end off on the serene sounds of Life is Beautiful. Although it says that he has follower or subscriber only chat. But if you folks just want some background noise, which I assume a lot of people do, that's good enough, right? Anyways, you folks have a lovely day. I'll be around.